What's up?
What is happening?
We're back again.
Yep.
That's right. Wyatt O'Neill.
Josh Smith.
And, yes, of course, Josh Smith.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's perfectly okay.
You sure about that?
You want to step on my toes? You do all you want.
If my feet are big enough, they can do it.
Well, please don't do that.
No.
Don't step on my toes. That's not very nice.
I wouldn't do that.
However, anyway, you are more than welcome to chime in tonight. Send all your smiley faces, hearts, thumbs ups, and whatever the hell you want to do.
Whatever the crazy kids are doing these days.
Right, and go right on ahead and send us your love.
Yeah,
that's
chime right on in.
So, that having been said, we are everywhere on social media, and make sure you follow us everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, under Underground Geek, right here on Facebook, and, of course, what did I forget to mention? YouTube? Yeah,
YouTube.
I can mention YouTube, but all that is the archive.
Don't help him. Let him figure it out.
It's okay. It's okay. But again, like I said, it is just the archive. You're more than welcome to head on over there and watch all the old videos if you want, or you can watch any of the archive videos right here on Facebook.
Absolutely.
So, yet another fantastic week of great stuff. No, there's just no transition right there. I just turned that shit right off.
Just said to hell with it.
Yeah, right? Okay.
No,
Put
it's overrated.
Mouse over here. We'll put this happy little pen right here and this mouse right over here.
Dude, the Bob Ross thing isn't working.
Well, it worked for Deadpool.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's Deadpool, though.
Right. Well,
he made it funny.
Deadpool can do whatever he wants.
Yes, he can.
Anyway, so, if you hadn't already noticed, we keep telling you guys we have merch.
We do.
I'm wearing some of it right here. See this beautiful Fire Away Podcast t-shirt? You can head on over to Teespring and get your own. And instead of telling you and screwing it up 8 times like I did last time, which was just an echo over and over and over again.
Which we're not now.
Which we are not now, thank God.
Good.
No more echo.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Sweet. No more echo. But anyway, head on up there. Right at the top of our page, you'll see something that says Underground Geek. That is the link to the Underground Geek shop on Teespring. Excuse me. You can order your very favorite merch right there on Teespring. Yes, you can get a Stay Creepy t-shirt.
Yeah.
You can get the Vulgar Display of Geekdom t-shirt with me getting punched with the Infinity Gauntlet. That was fun.
We've got hoodies. We've got, what else? We got
coffee mugs. Coffee mugs, t-shirts, leggings. We got women's flowy tees, or not tees, but tanks. We got kids shirts. So over there. And
if anybody does purchase it, by all means, post pictures on the group page, on, the fan page, just please, because then, we can chime in and say thank you, things like that,
Right, and we'll make sure that the whole world sees you in your merch, so make sure you're pretty, ladies.
We will put that out there on blast.
Yeah, we will make sure everybody sees it.
Everybody.
So don't wear it on those days that you just feel absolutely shitty, giving us the ugly look that you're like, motherfucker, why are you? Hey, this is my first F-bomb for the night. But anyway, and don't give us that ugly look. If you decided not to wear makeup that day, you're more than welcome if you're beautiful.
Or pants. Rick, I'm looking at you.
Make sure you're wearing pants.
Please, Rick, I'm talking about you.
If it's a full body photo, make sure you're wearing pants, please.
Rick.
I don't want to get kicked off of Facebook for that.
Yeah. Like I said, Rick, we're talking about you.
Yeah. We're always thinking about Rick when it comes to wearing pants.
Yeah.
Make sure you're wearing pants.
Pants.
Pants are important.
Pants are very important.
All right. So we're not catching up very fast right here on the old screen.
No,
somebody's watching, but it's probably just us. But anyway.
Probably.
We're get there eventually.
Our own fans.
We love ourselves too much.
Crash our own parties and everything.
That's right.
So anyway.
Yeah. So. Anyway.
How's your week been?
Oh, my week is, it was another week. Little disappointment from last week, and then, then go into the week. I have a regular week at work, and then I come here, and I'm like, it's another podcast. I hope nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
But how was your week?
My week was pretty, kind of lax in a way.
Yeah.
I did my usual work week.
Right.
Went and got some odds and ends done. And then got to work this morning. Just did a 9-hour day.
Ugh.
That's what I normally do.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
It's not, but I get, I make good money, so I don't care.
Right.
But yeah, today was like more eventful than anything else, but I won't get into that because it work related. I don't want anybody thinking I'm putting them on blast because that's just not how I work. So, but it was eventful.
Sweet.
So
I don't know what's going on with this video here.
Yeah.
We're
still live, aren't we?
Yeah, we're still live. It's just being dopey. Hold on. I hate it when it's dopey because it drives me nuts that way.
So, yeah, kind of just caught up on. I've just been kind of lounging and watching like Netflix and Hulu, and a couple just whatever.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
I don't know.
It says we're 10 minutes in, but it didn't switch over. That's bullcrap.
Oh, fine. Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
We'll just keep talking.
Yeah, we just keep talking.
Talking about random things.
Talk.
Talkity talk. Yeah, I know. I just went there. Talkity talk.
Anyway. I don't know what's going on with the iPad here.
Oh, Family Guy.
Yes, I was watching Family Guy the other day at work.
Yeah. I do that at work, too. I'll sit there and laugh my ass off, and everybody's looking at me because I got my earbuds in, and they're like, what the hell is wrong with that guy? But then they realize it's me, and they're like, oh, never mind. We already know.
Right.
I figure, in my lifetime, if I can get people to at least shake their head and go, what the hell, at least once a week, then I've done my job.
All right.
As strange and odd as I am.
I'm hoping we're not having more technical difficulties.
God.
Hold on for a moment. I'm sure we're not. My phone will help us out.
I hope so.
Stupid Apple product.
Yeah.
Hey.
Quote us on that.
Hey, we're not having technical difficulties at all. It's just the iPad. All right.
Oh, okay then.
So,
Fuck the
all right.
iPad,
We'll just move along. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway.
Catch up.
Come on.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So. There we are. Anyway.
Look at that.
Where were we?
We were just talking about our week.
Our weeks. Yeah. So yeah. That was yeah. That was our week.
It was. That was our week. Yeah.
I apologize, guys. I'm shell shocked from last week. It really hit me hard. But anyway.
Anywho.
I think that we can't go any further.
No.
Without.
Oh, we can't go without.
We can't go without.
No.
The traditional fireball shot.
Fireball shot?
So, if anybody is out there watching, which I don't know what the hell.
Oh, I think there's a reason we need to do this shot.
Yeah, there's definitely a reason that we need to do this shot because I was flipping through my Facebook page yesterday. I didn't watch it, but I was flipping through my Facebook page yesterday, and as a Patriots fan, yesterday was vindication for me. It almost made me well up. Yesterday, the Cleveland Browns beat the Eagles.
The Cleveland Browns
beat the Eagles 5-0.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry. And I'm over it.
The Cleveland Browns beat the Eagles 5-0.
5-0.
In preseason, yes.
The worst team in the NFL beat the last year's Super Bowl champions.
5-0.
5-0.
That means they scored off a field goal and a safety.
And Amy says, fireball.
Okay,
absolutely.
So yes.
Absolutely.
In honor of the Cleveland Browns.
We salute you, Cleveland.
We salute you, Cleveland.
To
Cleveland.
To Cleveland.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Yes.
Whew.
Damn it, that never gets old.
It never gets old.
Never.
Especially today.
The fact that we drank to Cleveland of all teams.
Not.
And I'm a Bears fan.
Like I said, I'm a Patriots fan.
So it's like,
and
we're both just kind of like.
That's pretty much what I did when I saw that. So,
oh man, when you told me that just a little bit ago, I was dying.
Thank you, Cleveland.
I'm not a Patriots fan in any way, but still, the fact that the Cleveland Browns beat the Philadelphia Eagles 5-0, and it's preseason, so
Well, there are some football fans out there that are like Eagles maniacs. Yeah. And they watched the Cleveland Browns just run over their team yesterday, and
I'm sure they were rioting in the streets.
Well, that's what they do in Philadelphia.
That's what I heard. But yeah, my team won last week. They're winning tonight, as far as I know. At the half, it was 24-10.
Yeah, I don't know if my team won this week or not. I wasn't paying attention, but I know that Cleveland beat the Eagles, so
yeah,
it made me smile.
So I'm happy. My team won last week. They're winning tonight. And Cleveland beat Philadelphia.
And Cleveland beats. Oh God, man.
Okay,
I couldn't smile harder when I found that out.
It's like, stop it! My penis cannot get any more erect. Anyway.
Yeah. So, like I said, in honor of Cleveland, there you go.
I just want to say a quick hello to Amy Cole. She is a newfound fan of the podcast.
Sweet.
And we want to welcome you to the Fireway family.
Welcome to the Fireway family. Make sure you join the group.
It's just us, so it's nothing spectacular.
Yeah, we pop in there every once in a while just to say hi.
Yeah.
And then we give you all the special stuff over there in the group. So.
Oh, yeah.
But, again, FAP 825
is the promo code for
free shipping tonight.
For free shipping.
Free shipping tonight on all Fireway podcast and other Underground Geek merchandise.
Exactly.
All right, so moving right along to the next thing. I think I owe everybody an explanation. Last Saturday, we popped on here.
Yeah.
And we heard some echo, or there was some echo, and I didn't hear it because you can't hear it on our end. So I was, going, oh my God, what the hell is going on? I thought it was just the commercial that we played. It wasn't just the commercial that we played. It was everything.
Yeah.
And we ended up
frustrating.
Yeah, it was very frustrating. We sat here for 2 hours, practically in tears. Not really, but still.
Well, there was like a few moments where we were kind of inconsolable.
Yeah, there was a minute there. I was like, once we figured out what the problem was, I was like, fuck it, you want to get on live anyway?
Well, it's just like, I kind of lost the motivation after that, before that.
It was like getting kicked in the nuts hard.
Very hard, and then the person doing it just laughing at you.
Yeah. So, that having been said, the person doing it to us were these two little RCA cables. So,
that's what you get for fucking with us.
I went out and I bought better RCA cables.
Yeah.
And it's time to put these to rest. Okay, fuck it. Anyway, everything's back together. We're all good.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
That was quite the proper send-off, too.
It was.
I would have done worse.
The only way it would have been better is if I had a fire pit behind me so they could catch fire, too.
Oh, man, that would have been great. Can I watch it burn while eating a bag of spicy pork rinds?
That would have been interesting, yeah.
I'd have been like, this is so satisfying.
I wouldn't have wanted to smell the spicy pork rind farts afterward, but...
Oh, you're stuck with it. Deal with it.
Yeah, right. Closed proximity. Tonight I'm drinking Michelob Ultra. Don't make fun of me, I know.
I'm drinking my usual Miller High Life, because I am a low life.
It's the champagne of beers.
It's the champagne. I'll be damned, that is what it says. Yeah. That shows what I get for not paying attention. Shut up.
So, yeah.
All right, so yeah, what you want to talk about?
We're here.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, we're here. We're back.
Yeah, we're here.
And, we can't stay off your screen.
We are absolutely not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere.
Well, not right now. Anyway.
Nothing's going to,
however,
ruin my shine tonight.
No.
So,
the chi is focused, man.
I was thinking later on after the break we might take some phone calls. We can get some people watching.
Yeah, I'm totally on board for that.
Okay, well,
you got any questions you want to ask us? You just want to say hey? By all means, we'll have the number up. You can call in, say hi, like I said, you got questions, we'll answer them, hopefully.
And
or we could just sit here and look dumbfounded.
Or we can come up with a topic and have a chat about it.
There you go. Even better. You want. Just no political shit.
Don't get political, and don't do anything that's going to get us kicked off Facebook, like talking about race or religion.
We're trying to stay away from that shit. So.
Dude, we're all about comic books. We're all about
science
movies,
fiction, horror,
sci-fi, horror,
all that. So if you got any kind of questions that pertain to that, perfect.
And even better if you have questions that pertain to something that we both can answer, rather than just
one or the other.
One or the other, That kind of makes for a boring show, especially
it would
for
be.
One of us.
Kind of one-sided,
So I know I had a while back on another podcast that I think got deleted by YouTube. We had a conversation about what kind of collectibles to get and where to get them and the kind of stuff that people are going to enjoy. Well, remember that podcast we had a long time ago? We actually sat here for like 2 hours, and people kept asking us questions about like comic books and where to start. What's a good place to start? Collectibles. What's a good thing to start with?
We got kicked off of Facebook for that?
No, we didn't get kicked off Facebook. The video didn't go well, and it got deleted from YouTube.
Got it.
I don't know what the problem was. Maybe it was a song that I played.
Could be.
There's a good reason why we don't play music on here anymore. So.
Not really.
I mean, that's not you're right. It's not a good reason, but it's the reason.
It's a stupid reason.
It's a really dumb reason, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll do some of that stuff later. But like I said, if you guys got any questions, save them up after the break. At about 9 o'clock, we're gonna take a quick break at 9 o'clock. The way you guys can refill your cups or go get you some more popcorn or
whatever it is you kids do these days on a Saturday night.
Smoke a little reefers.
Hey.
Probably.
No.
As long as it's legal in your state.
Yeah.
Or go grab another beer. Or, go grab a 6-pack. Go grab yourself some stones. We got 30 minutes that you later at 9 o'clock that you can just go do whatever the hell you want.
Even if in between that break, if you want to sit and look in just stand around your refrigerator looking at shit, then
right? No,
you can do that too. We're cool with that.
I
do that all the time.
30 minutes. What can you do in 30 minutes? You can almost cook a whole chicken. No, you can't.
No,
but you can cook a couple chicken breasts. You can cook yourself a steak.
Or you can run up to McDonald's or something, grab yourself something to eat.
Yeah. If you want to go the easy way, or
we could,
whatever you want to do. Now you're going to get 30 minutes at 9 o'clock to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
and then you can chime back in and say hi. Do we got more people on? Hey, Lacey's watching. Yay!
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 Yeah. She's like, "You're an ass.
I hate you guys.
I hate you." No, that's exactly what she's saying. Hate your faces.
Just popping in to say hi. Hours of homework to do. 4 hours to turn it in.
Okay. Well, she's going to school to be a physical therapy assistant. I don't know if she wanted me airing that on the air, but it's pretty awesome that she's going back to school and doing that.
Kudos.
Definitely.
So
you got this. You're the smart one of the family. Remember, I'm the idiot. Now I'm waiting for her to go. True.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway. Yep. Your asses. See.
Right.
Did I not call that?
Yeah. I know.
We're asses.
Yes.
But you know what? You wouldn't have us any other way.
That's right.
That's why we're family.
So, the new little feature down at the bottom, you are more than welcome to click on the thumbs up, the heart, on any of that other crap on there if you want to. It's all new to the podcast. I keep adding new shit anytime I can. So
I'm just kind of waiting for somebody to do the sad face one where it's like,
aww.
Yeah, this is sad.
Oh, come on, guys.
You guys suck.
You guys. So
anyway, back to we're getting off track again.
It's what we do.
I know that always happens with us. We start getting on these little kicks and we just go completely off.
Well, it's like #digress.
Yes.
Hey, we got a heart.
Hey, I got a laugh one too. So anyway, moving right along. Yeah, that. Moving right along.
#derp. I'm telling you, one of these days we're still going to have a bus. It's on the side of it. It's going to say the tour.
Yeah. the Derp Mobile.
The Derp Mobile. It's going to be a short bus.
Yay! I'm gonna go to Hawaii
with the black Fireway flag on it, which you can get at teespring.com.
That wasn't a shameless promotion right there. we weren't playing in that.
You can get yourself a black the Fireway Podcast black flag, or the Fireway Podcast black flag pillow.
Yeah,
right there at teespring.com.
And if you want this ugly mug on a hoodie or a t-shirt or a coffee mug, we got the Stay Creepy hoodie, t-shirt, and coffee mug. I am heavily promoting that. I'm heavily promoting that, because like I tell people at my job, dude, I've got my own merch.
Right.
They're like, what? I said, I got my own merch. Go look on the website. And I'll show it to them and everything. And they're like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah.
This ugly mug on a mug.
You want one.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, then you can go, oh, wow. I gotta wait until I have my coffee to look at that.
They'll be like drinking it like, no,
holy!
It's still ugly.
Oh yeah, my mom ordered Stay Creepy hoodie.
Sweet.
So my first piece of merchandise has been sold.
Woohoo!
I'm happy. I'm a happy man.
Yay.
So,
but anyway, Fireway Podcast T-shirt. You're more than welcome to go over. This T-shirt's on there.
We even got shirts for the kids.
We got the pink Fireway Podcast flowy women's tank, which my wife bought one, and she said it is really comfortable. So.
Oh, wow.
And it looks good on her.
I'm not ordering one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
I wouldn't look right.
Right.
Too hairy.
Yeah, it's a flowy tank, so, any guts or whatever are hidden.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, my gut's not going to be hidden.
We're in a flowy tank with bubble gut.
But anyway, okay, so our regularly scheduled business. We'll go ahead and get into it, shall we?
Let's do it, man. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. That was dumb. Anyway,
yeah, that was pretty dumb.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into the heavy metal death match, shall we?
Yes, death match.
I wish I had some sort of music to play. Wait, hold on. No, I don't.
Maybe?
No, I don't.
Nah.
No, I don't.
Fuck it.
Anyway, so
just saying.
Right, just saying. So we'll go ahead and get into it. As you all know, the Fireway Podcast Heavy Metal Death Match is brought to you by me and our merch at teespring.com.
Again, we are not plugging our merchandise.
Shameless promotion.
We are.
You think this is bad? I got a commercial for you during the break.
Yeah.
So
just when you thought it was over, it continues.
It's not going to be over.
No.
So anyway, the Fireway Podcast Heavy Metal Death Match. Our rating defending undisputed heavyweight champions and Hall of Famers, Judas Priest, with their newest album, Firepower,
which is amazing.
And like I said, I threw in the Hall of Famers because they were instant Hall of Famers with a perfect score of 13. And just to recap, which I have to do this every week because we always have new viewers.
And
yes.
Not just out of coincidence.
Just out of coincidence.
Rob Halford's birthday.
Rob Halford's birthday. So,
the master of metal.
The heavy metal god that is.
He has entered. He has entered. He's entered godhood.
He definitely has. So,
Rob frickin' Halford.
Halberd.
I'm thinking Halberd is a spear. What am I doing that for? Rob frickin' Halford.
Can you imagine Rob Halberd? If it was like we're in a Flintstones world, it'd be.
That'd be kind of cool.
Halberd and be a heavy metal bird of some sort. Anyway,
dude, don't make it weird.
Like the Smurfs, everybody's something Smurf. Anyway,
I seriously want to throw something at you.
I made it weird. It's all good.
You did make it weird. God damn it.
So anyway,
Rob
Halford's birthday, and
big
today,
happy birthday to him.
Today, the reigning defending champions are up against the newest album by heavy metal giants, Sevendust. Which is, I'm saying it, heavy metal giants. They've been around for a while now.
Okay.
They're giants.
Sure.
They were really popular when we were younger.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
So,
I got to see them. I got to meet them. They're good guys.
Yeah, they're all really good guys, I guess. Corey, did one part of the video. Corey.
Yeah.
Corey Ruby.
I did not realize back when I first saw them in concert, I got to meet LeJean.
Right.
I never realized how short that guy was. That guy comes up to my damn chest. I'm 6'3", and I'm talking to him. Super, super nice guy. Just really friendly, really personable with everybody. He talked to everybody. He wasn't a dick. Actually, the whole band, I got to talk to all of them. They're all great people.
Right.
They're all super nice guys. And like I said, I just kept looking. I'm like, damn, he is short. And he's cool. Because I actually, like, when he stage dove during one of the songs, I caught him because I was up by the rail. And I actually managed to help catch him. It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
But good guys. They're all around good guys.
Well,
they even tried to invite me to a after party, and I couldn't because I had to work the next morning. And they were going to call in sick for me. I'm not making this up. LeJean even said, he goes, hey, man, he goes, we're having a party over, it's like right down the street from the pig pen. And I said, I got to work in the morning. He goes, fuck that, man. Come on, I'll call you in. So I said, I'd love to. I would love to take you up on that, but I can't.
Right. Well, it happens. Yeah. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and go through the scale again so everybody knows.
Yeah.
Especially the newest viewers. So you know what's going on. The I'm sorry. The Fireaway Podcast Heavy Metal Death Match is scaled as such. Number 1, likable. Is the album likable? Can I enjoy the album? Number 2, composition. Is it well composed? We have had a few albums that weren't, but so far these have been so far. I said so far again. Anyway, number 3, solid vocals. Does the vocalist sound good when he's singing? Longevity, where will they be in 10 years? Are they going to be around in 10 years? Let's see here. Number 5, cover art. Is it metal? Number 6, face-melting guitar, which is always a very important part of a heavy metal band.
Crucial.
Okay, so number 7, consistency. Is it metal all the way through? Which is important. But moving on to number 8, is it mosh-worthy? Again, so important for a heavy metal album.
For the younger crowd.
Because if you... Yeah, not this old guy. But,
shut up, dude. You're right, but shut up.
Being mosh-worthy is more of a live concert thing, of course, but... you got to have it's important for the album because you can't have something good and it be live and something shitty on an album.
Right.
So, number 9, is it really metal? We've had a few that were hardcore, so they didn't get the point. So that's my point. Is it metal? Really metal? So, number 10, does it have notable songs? Which is important because if you don't have a good song, you don't have a good album.
No. It's kind of one of those things where it's like it all kind of like connects in some aspect.
Yes,
it has to all kind of mesh well.
Right.
If it doesn't mesh well, it's just a complete utter dumpster fire.
Exactly. And moving on to the bonus points, did I like the album personally? So that has been a decider for a lot of these so far. Except for Judas Priest, who got the points because I love the album, but they got all the other points. So, this is the do I like it part has been the bonus points that have put over a few albums. Are you rolling your eyes at me?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you rolled your eyes. I'm like,
would you like me to? I've got time.
No, that's okay.
Are you all paranoid or something?
No, I looked over and it looked like
you're talking about me, aren't you? Who the hell am I talking to over here besides myself? I'm crazy enough.
I just looked over. It just kind of looked like you're like, oh, son of a bitch.
I'm listening to you.
Does he like the album or not?
Jesus Christ, are you serious?
Okay, so
God damn it!
That having been said. That's it. I'm rolling my fucking eyes. You happy? God damn it. Anyway.
over here like, you're rolling your eyes at me. What are you, my fucking wife?
Hey, Michael, how's it going, buddy?
You guys came in. You just came in at the great time.
Yeah, that was perfect time to just chime in.
Yeah, why don't you just jump in when you can think of something.
Anyway, so for our
it gets better, I swear, I promise.
Yeah, right.
Not really.
Like I said, Judas Priest is our reigning defending champions and Hall of Famers because they got all 13 points. There was nothing bad about this album. It's a fantastic album. If you like Judas Priest and you like heavy metal, go listen to this album. If you don't like Judas Priest, listen to the album anyway and make your judgments afterward. And don't tell me because I love the album, so shut the fuck up.
I listened to it on Spotify, and I was just blown away.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
After all these years, they've stood the test of time.
Yes, they have.
Bands like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, as long as they're still going, metal's not dead.
That's right.
That's just my opinion. I know there's a lot of people that won't agree with me on that, and I frankly don't give a shit. But
there's a lot of people who would disagree with you, and that's the sad part because then
they're a bunch of little pussy ass soy boy man bun wearing dick shits, and I'm not gonna.
They like that screamo stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear a Bon Jovi shirt that's like three sizes too small. Yeah, well, I'm wearing a T-shirt that says "I love fried chicken." It's 3 sizes too goddamn small. So you know what? Find a spot on my fat ass and kiss it. But you know what? I may not be able to tie a cherry stem in a knot with my tongue, but I can eat my weight in mashed potatoes. Just saying, ladies, you want to fool around? I had to throw it out there. Hey.
Oh, holy
shit. That is...
That is
Fireway shit.
This is Fireway Podcast Gold. Make sure you get all of your friends to watch the podcast.
Gold.
This is Fireway Podcast Gold.
This is like a polished turb spray painted gold.
So get your friends to watch the show. Spread the links.
Spread it.
Spread them like the butt cheeks of a
dude. No.
No, don't do that.
Stop.
No.
Stop now.
No.
You're walking into territory you should not be walking into.
Yeah. So we're not going to go there.
At that.
Anyway,
the hooker's butt cheeks. I was finishing your sentence for you.
Hookers and blow. All right.
Hookers and blow.
We're going to get kicked off Facebook for that.
Oh, we are so getting booted.
Anyway,
and it's worth it.
Moving right along to our challenger for the week, Sevendust. The new album, All I See Is War. This is everything you're going to expect from Sevendust recently. So
that's all I've seen.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, for all of you who are looking to see this as redemption for the last 10 years, don't. But that having been said, it was still a really good album, so they did make a likable album, so they got the first points. Composition, the album is well put together. It's Sevendust. They always put the album together. The only problem that I had with it was there were a few songs that didn't seem like they went together well, so it seemed like they could have redone the order of the album.
I think it was because I listened to it too, and I was just kind of like, it really seemed like if they, like you said, if they would have done it in a certain order, it kind of would have been a little better.
Right.
That's just, I'm one of those guys that I'm real particular about that.
Right. Yeah,
so
I hear
if you got one that's really fast and then it just kind of just.
And then you do a ballad. No.
Yeah. No. It's
don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
But anyway,
I have no time for ballads.
It was like I said, the composition of the album was really good. Solid vocals, yes. Lejean, he's a good singer.
Lejean is a phenomenal singer.
Yeah, that's where I would have said if that were the word that popped into my head at that point.
Sorry.
No, thank you for whatever.
Oh.
Lejean is a phenomenal singer.
Yes, he is. And how are you just copying shit I just said?
Anyway,
gee, you're not you're original.
All right, so
now he needs a monkey in the background with the drums, dressed like a pirate hooker.
Right. Anyway,
I don't know.
Longevity. Where will they be in 10 years? Both of these bands have been around for 10 years. Actually, both of these bands have been around for more than 10 years, more than 20 years. So these bands have stood the test of time, regardless of any change that they've made along the way. So, Sevendust got the points there. Cover art, is it metal? Okay, on the cover of the new Sevendust album, you see people marching with a flag. It's not. It's still metal because there's fire in the background, and you still get the idea.
It just reminded me too much of Disturbed's 10,000 Fists in the Air, and all you see is like 20.
It's because you can fit 10,000 people on the cover of that album.
That's not then you shouldn't call it that. 20 hands and like 3 midgets. I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to move along, but yes, I got the points for it. Face melting guitar, yes, there's good guitar in that album. It's really well put together guitar-wise. Let's see here. Number 7, consistency. Is it consistent? Like I said, there's a few points when, or does it stay? Well, I guess I should say, does it stay metal? It stays Sevendust. It's what it does. But it's still got the guitar. It's still driving. There are a few songs that are a little bit lighter, but in the end, it's still kind of metal. It's not thrash metal. It's new metal. It's the stuff that we not grew up with, but it's the stuff we ended up with in high school.
This is kind of some of it's like there's a lot of those bands that came out around that time. They were either really good or really bad.
Yeah, it
was really hit and miss.
Yeah, it was, and Sevendust was one of those ones that eked through. So
yeah, I'll give them that.
Cold Chamber had one of those periods where everybody was like, "Yay!" Then, huh?
Then what?
And then it got, and then you're like, "What?"
Then you're like,
and then they're like, they're getting back together, and you're like, "Yay!" And then you hear them, and you're like, "Ugh."
Then they do a tour. You're like, "Yay!" And then you hear them, like, "God damn it." What's the topic?
What's the topic? Right now, we're doing the heavy metal death match.
Yes.
So, Lauren, Canada.
Yep. We. Who's the winner?
Well, I'm not finished yet.
Oh, you're not fit.
Okay.
Then quit getting sidetracked, for Christ's sake.
Moshworthy. It wasn't Moshworthy. There are a few songs that are Moshworthy on that album, but I only gave them half the points because there are a lot of songs on there that are heavy and driving, but not Moshworthy.
Now I'm going to chime in here.
Okay.
For Sevendust. The first 2 albums they put out, definitely mosh-worthy. They had some really good heavy tracks. Loved them. And it was like after the third, yeah. And then after the third and the fourth and however many albums there are now, they kind of started getting more and more mellow.
Yeah.
It's almost like they were becoming like an R&B band all of a sudden. I'm like, this is
not what
this is not what I paid for.
maybe not that mellow, but they did get pretty mellow.
It's pretty damn mellow.
Yeah, there were some good
songs.
Too mellow
for me. I'm just
he wrote that one song that was really kind of softer, but it was about the birth of his kid, and you're like, it's a good song. Yeah, I think so, something like that.
Yeah.
It was a good song. If you're a dad or a mom, or you understand the song, you're like, oh, this is a sweet song. It's not metal, but
and it
definitely not.
And it went downhill ever since.
Yeah, but this was their redemption song, and they didn't. It wasn't their swan song.
No, not by a long shot.
But regardless, I guess. I said consistency. Okay, is it really metal? Yes, it's still new. It's new metal, like I already said. So I kind of mashed those two
I
together.
cannot believe that's still a thing.
New metal, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as long as Slipknot's around.
And what does Corey Taylor really think?
We don't care.
Nobody cares.
Number 10, notable songs. Yes, it does have notable songs. God Bites His Tongue, good song. Unforgiven, another good song. Cheers. And Risen. So if you really want to listen to some songs, cut to some quick, really good tracks, those are the ones that you want to skip to. God Bites His Tongue is like the second song on there, and it's just fucking good. That's like my third F-bomb already.
It was that was one that really stood out with me.
Okay, so I guess it comes down to, it really doesn't come down to it because I gave them half the points for the Moshworthy thing, and that really only gave them 9.5 points. No, is that right? Yeah. 9.5 points.
Yeah.
So when I started thinking about this, do I really like the album? The problem I had with the album was it wasn't heavy enough. Am I going to listen to it later? It really wasn't something that I listened to a bunch. I listened to it solidly for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so I might be able to get into this. And ever since, I kind of skipped it. I moved on to next week's Challenger, and I haven't gone back since. So I gave them half the points because they kept my attention for a little bit, or I gave them 1/2 points rather than giving them assault. That's kind of neat. That ant running across the skull is kind of cool effect.
Can you lose the ADD and focus?
I can't. I've had it since I was a kid. So in the end, Sevendust got 10 points. Unfortunately, not enough to... Well, I mean, it definitely wouldn't have dethroned Judas Priest. But just in case it would have, I would have put it to you guys. You guys could have given me the thumbs up or the heart to tell me what you would have liked to have seen win this. But Judas Priest won it. So they move on to next week. Again... the notable songs from this album from Judas Priest were Firepower,
I'm opening a beer. I'm not unzipping my pants, you fuck.
Firepower, Never the Heroes, Guardians / Rising from Ruins, which they're kind of the same thing. Guardians is an intro to Rising from Ruins, and Spectre. All those songs are fantastic. Actually, the whole album is fantastic. So check all those out. Check out Sevendust. Go ahead and you're more than welcome to chime in and tell us what you think about the albums at a later date or whatever whatever you'd like to do. Put it wherever, and we'll let you know. So that would be Judas Priest. Moving on to their third week. I said put it anywhere, and I got the smiley face, the laughing smiley face.
Yeah.
I know our fans are just as immature as we are,
and they're just as entertained as we are.
That's right. So go ahead and let's go. Well, let's just move on. Just go ahead and check out those albums. Let us know what you think in the group, on the page, anywhere you'd like. And that means we need to move on to the news, right?
Yeah.
So right at the top of it, since we are talking about the death match, like we said, the birthdays, Rob Halford is 67, and Gene Simmons from Kiss is 69.
69.
Isn't that appropriate?
It's totally appropriate.
Totally
for Gene
appropriate for Gene
That's
Simmons.
His favorite. That's probably, how many times he's probably done that? That lucky bastard.
Gene Simmons is the man. But
I wouldn't want to shake his hand though.
So, since we are talking about also Judas Priest is going to headline Knotfest this year in Mexico City because Slipknot's too good for their own hometown.
Fuck Slipknot. What does Corey Taylor think? Who cares?
Yeah, right. Next, Disturbed announced that they have a new album.
Which sounds like all the other albums they put out. They haven't changed it up at all.
Right. They also released a new song. I didn't catch the new song. I've kind of grown weary of Disturbed, even though I was probably one of the first people to jump on the Disturbed bandwagon.
You got me into them.
So,
and I actually got to see them in concert, and I got to meet Dave Draymond, of course, another midget. I'm like, where is that like the qualification to be vocalist now? You just got to be like 2 feet tall, and that's it.
Right. I guess so.
They're coming out singing, "We represent the Lollipop Girl." Like, God damn, they got munchkins singing for bands now.
So the first song for us to start raising the horns and go, okay, I'm tired of this song. Bad Wolves' Zombie became
the most overplayed song of 2018,
and it hasn't even really taken hold yet. Now, don't get me wrong. The song was fantastic when it came out.
Yes.
At this point, stop playing it.
Stop. We get it.
It's good. It's a good song.
It
was well put together. We understand the story behind it. At this point in time, it has already run its course.
For the love of God and my own mother, just stop playing the damn song like 24/7. What?
For all of those who don't know or even care, John McCain just died.
Okay.
Senator John McCain from Arizona just died.
Okay.
Well, that was just Rick. He was texting me to tell me that he's trying to watch, but John McCain just died, and he's probably going into work. So.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'd like to say rest in peace, John McCain, but
we're not getting into politics.
It's not getting into politics to honor the dead.
Okay.
Right. I mean, if Barack Obama died, I'd be like, rest in peace, Barack Obama. Right, okay, now we're moving on. So the lead singer for Huntress, Jill Janis, passed away last week. This is all news I was going to bring you last week.
They didn't really go into too much detail about what happened, though. I think they said it was a suicide?
I believe so. She'd been suffering from mental illness for a long time.
Wow.
And I do believe that she committed suicide. And that having been said, it's a rough thing when anybody has to deal with suicide.
Yeah.
But
it's a hard thing.
Rest in peace, Jill Janis.
Yeah.
You're going to be missed by your fans.
Yeah.
I haven't really listened to Huntress. Maybe now I go back and I take a listen.
I'll give it a listen.
Yeah.
I've heard of Huntress.
Right.
I just never had a chance to, because I'm really out of touch with music. It's been years. I mean, I'm into Slayer and all the basics.
The stuff we enjoy.
I used to go to concerts all the time, and I used to go out. I was buying the CDs and left and right, checking stuff out, stuff I've never heard before, and I'll give it a listen, let somebody else listen to it, tell them what they think. It's just like for the last several years, it's just kind of like I fell off of that,
right,
off the grid with that.
I try my best to keep up with all the music, all of it. I mean, I don't put up barriers. I'll listen to anything, from heavy metal to hard rock to country to pop to not new rap. Man. I won't listen to new rap, but older rap, I will listen to that. I give everything a listen. I try to enjoy what I enjoy. I get made fun of sometimes, but I don't care. I mean, that's what this show is for.
Usually by me.
Yeah, right. Whatever. But that's what this show's about. If you enjoy it, that's what we want. Excuse me. Whoo, beer burp. But if you enjoy
fan it over by me.
I didn't fan it anywhere. You want me to fan it your direction?
I will throw something at you.
Well, it'd be a short distance, and it probably won't hurt. Anyway,
you're probably right.
So, rest in peace, Jill Janis. I'll check out your music because
it's only fair.
It's only fair. I apologize for not checking it out sooner.
Right. I should have.
Also, somebody I have listened to quite a bit in my youth because of my parents. Aretha Franklin died last week.
Yes.
At age 76 from pancreatic cancer.
And I always tell people she was not a diva.
Right.
She was the diva.
Yeah, she was the original.
My favorite role she ever had, like when she did some acting,
right,
was the Blues Brothers.
Right.
Loved that movie.
Right.
And her role in the movie as a waitress, it was freaking awesome.
Yeah. It really sucks that Aretha Franklin died because I honestly hadn't been listening to the news lately. I didn't know that she had pancreatic cancer. For all of you who know anyone who has died from pancreatic cancer, it is a shit show.
The Queen, Mike, you're right.
The Queen of Soul.
Yep.
But if you've known anybody who has pancreatic cancer, usually this is the one that you can't come back from.
There's no avoiding it. There's no bouncing back.
It's terrible.
Once it gets a hold of you, it doesn't let go.
So I know she'd been suffering from it for a year. or so, or more, and it's just sad that she died. But she's in a better place now.
Yep.
Wherever that may be. We already talked about Judas Priest at Knotfest. Ex-Annihilator frontman Randy Rampage dies at 58. I can't imagine what that's from. I don't know a whole lot about it. So it was, like I said, I get my news off the internet, and that didn't give me any news toward that. Tool still haven't tracked their guitar for their new album. So we're not going to see a new album from Tool for at least probably another 6 months.
Yeah.
So all of you Tool fans who have been waiting for your new Tool, anyway, all of you Tool fans who've been waiting for your new Tool, I love it when he looks at me like that. Only because it's fucking hilarious. He always looks at me like he's pissed about something. Anyway.
No, it's my look of, what the hell was that?
I said new Tool, man.
What was the whole...
It was funny! Anyway.
Whatever.
Anyway, so for all of you who are still waiting for your new Tool album, it's not going to be coming for a little bit longer. Probably, it takes a while to track a guitar. Yeah. So it's going to be a while.
Happen overnight.
Yeah. And for all of you who keep hearing this shit on the internet about, new Tool album next week or new Tool album next... Oh, you know what? I did see another article this week. It was yesterday. Somebody released on Spotify that Strapping Young Lad had a new album out. Strapping Young Lad does not have a new album out. They've been broken up for years.
Yeah. I think Devin Townsend's doing one of his other many projects.
Yeah, well, he's got lots of projects, so
he needs to bring back his skullet.
Right.
Yes.
I don't see that happening.
Not going to happen. I was pretty disappointed when he cut it off.
Well.
He's the only guy I know that could pull that off and it look metal.
Right. Yeah. Skullets are not metal.
Dude's a nut.
Follow him on Twitter and tell me all about it. That dude is nuts. And he loves his cat. So, that's all the news fit to print in the heavy metal world. Guess what that means? We have to
take a trip over to...
We have to go trekking through the trippy trek of horror. Did I say trippy trek? That's funny.
Down the dark corridors.
The dark corridors of Uranus?
The creep himself. Yours truly?
Wait a minute. Hey, hold on.
Shit. Here we go.
There was an article.
I walked into this one.
There was an article on Facebook not too long ago that was circulating that said, it said something impacted Uranus, and you didn't even know it.
You stopped just to say that.
I did.
You ass bag. What the hell? Hey, Ryan, what's going on, man?
It makes everybody
trying to comprehend what Ying Yang over here is talking about.
I don't know what the article...
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
Absolutely nothing. It's just funny. It's just funny.
Wow.
Okay, so on to the horror.
Oh, yeah, let's talk horror. All right. Movies, like I said, last week I was originally going to review these two movies. And
I did get through them both.
And what?
I did get through them both.
You did get through both?
I got them through them both.
All right. I'll get your thoughts on it here in a minute.
Go right on ahead. Get into your stuff.
All right.
By all means.
The movies that I'm reviewing?
Go ahead and review them.
You done?
God. Yes, it's fine.
By the time the show's over, I'm just getting into the review. Yeah, go ahead. No, you're fine.
And it's time for the break. No,
Jesus Christ. Shut the hell up.
No, go right ahead. I'm sorry.
Swear to God.
On to the heavy. Oh, wait a minute. Not heavy. The horror.
Thank you.
The horror.
All right.
Horror.
Will you shut up? Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Because this is the third time I've asked you, and I'll start. And you start interrupting me.
I'm gonna drink.
Damn it! I'm gonna throw something.
I'm gonna drink this delicious Michelob Ultra.
Jesus.
And you can do your horror stuff. I'm good. Go right on ahead.
All right.
The
Houses October Built, parts 1 and 2, were the movies that I watched, and let me tell you, not very often do movies like this. I hate found footage movies. I just do. And I was really hesitant about watching these because I mean...
Just for the viewers at home that don't know, make sure you explain what found footage movies are.
Found footage horror films, for those of you who are not up to speed, not trying to be mean to anybody, it's like where they find like some kind of video or something like that of what happened to whoever, and it's supposedly found footage. They found this footage of what might have happened to them. It's about a group of friends who are going on this tour of haunted houses. The first one covers like the southern part of the United States. They go to all these different haunted houses and like big festivals and stuff like that. Right. It is actually, and what's cool is they're actual haunted houses.
Right.
They're not just, set up for the movie.
He's not lying, folks. They really are out there.
And it's really neat how they did that. And a lot of the people that they talked to were actual people.
Right.
And they had a few actors, and they were obvious, but a lot of like the workers and whatnot, then they kind of started talking about how like there's urban legends like they don't do background checks for the actors. So for all you know, it could be some frickin' weirdo just getting his jollies, messing with people. So, they talk a little bit about that. Well, there's this group that they heard about. And then one of the guys in the group wants to see if this is the real deal. And it comes to find out that they are real. And
do you want to do spoilers?
I'll give a few.
Spoilers.
I'm not going to give away too much.
Spoiler alert.
Because I want people to see for themselves. You thought the first one was great.
Yeah.
Yes, the first one was absolutely amazing.
Well, if you thought the first one was great, make sure you watch the second one.
Got to watch the second one. And I'll be talking about that shortly. It's very, like they take them and and at the end of the movie, I'm not going to give it away because I want people to see it. But it's just like, oh shit, that's how they ended it? What happened?
I love a cliffhanger ending.
Yes, it is a cliffhanger ending.
The only cliffhanger ending I didn't like was The Sopranos.
Oh, well,
that pissed everybody off, right?
Yeah, I think it pissed. So, the originality of the movie, it was very original. I thought it was very original. It kept my interest. The illicit scares. A lot of your standard horror films these days kind of rely a little too much on, like, over-the-top gore.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
The blood and guts and stuff like that.
That's what made me... I don't want to step on your toes here. The thing about horror movies that really turned me off there for the longest time was the overuse of gore.
Yeah, you don't... It went to where it was...
I mean, I can't watch... I have the complete collection of the Saw movies, and I can't watch past 5.
I can't watch past 3.
3? Yeah.
After that, I hated it.
Yeah, so...
But no, I mean, as far as, like, is it, with it eliciting, with, like, doesn't, the atmosphere.
Right.
The atmosphere, the intensity. I mean, the actors, and then plus with the acting was great.
Right.
I mean, you really thought that they were real people and they were, doing all this shit. And that's what I loved about the plot. It was just like, it was a plot that you don't hear too many people doing. Like, they're going around, they're actually talking to actual people.
Oh, speaking of another avid horror fan, Jonna just logged in.
Yes.
Hey, Jonna.
Hey, Jonna.
Welcome to the Fire Rate Podcast.
Yeah. So all in all, the special effects, they didn't really
rely on the special effects.
They didn't. It's a low-budget movie.
Right.
And I loved it. The storyline was good. Very, like I said, originality. It kind of goes in with that. The acting, they did great. You really thought they were real people. I mean, they weren't doing any kind of stupid. I mean, some of it was a little overdone, but you kind of forget about it. So, would I recommend this movie? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's a really good movie. He recommended it to me, and I watched it. I don't often watch horror movies that much anymore, only because, like I said, it's a lot of them rely on gore way too much.
Yeah. Now, as far as where was I going with this? Do I recommend it? Absolutely.
John,
if you have Netflix or Hulu.
Jonna, so you know, we're talking about The House is October Built.
Yeah.
Part 1 and Part 2.
Yep. Part 1, would I recommend it? Absolutely. If you have Netflix, last I checked, it was still on Netflix. Hulu has both movies, so if you have Hulu, check it out. I absolutely loved both movies. I thought it was great. That was an original story. And now I'm going to do my little transition into the second one, which kind of picks up where the first one left off. Spoiler.
Right. Yes, spoilers.
You find out that they're at it again. This time up north.
Mm-hmm.
And just when they thought that they were rid of this group, no.
Right.
They're not done. They're not gone. And in fact, they start making themselves more known throughout the whole footage. And there's a nice big surprise because these guys get them again, but there's a surprise. You got to watch the movie because you're gonna go, seriously, and then you're gonna watch the second one and go, oh, it's a big surprise. I'm not giving it away. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you really can't because then I just gave
ruins the whole movie. It ruins the whole movie, and I've pretty much just given everything away.
So if you haven't seen it, make sure you watch it.
Make sure you watch it. I highly recommend both these movies. First one's a little better than the second one, I think. Right. Second one's still good. I'm not taking anything away from it. They're both great equally, but I prefer the first one over the second one.
Oh yeah.
But I do love the surprise at the end of the second one.
I agree. I thoroughly liked the first one. The second one was a little campy because it was, it was more fun.
You could really tell
it was more fun until it got toward the end and
when it started getting
the story really started picking up. So
and then you find out what was going on.
Right. So
I'm not giving it. We're not giving anything away.
Well, I'm not. No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So now, having said all that, but the way I'm going to do it is kind of similar to how he does his heavy metal death match. I'm going to be going by the skull factor. 4 skulls being the highest, 1 being the lowest, and yes, there are halves in there. For originality, is it an original storyline? I mean, is it original? Is it something that I will kind of say, oh, never seen this before? Does it really bring out the scare factor? I mean, are they really trying? Acting, of course, that's got to be important.
Yeah, that's definitely important. If you got lame actors, then it's going to make for a lame movie.
Where you can, no kidding. Special effects, are they good with the practical effects, or are they just overdoing it with the CGI, or are they just, not even trying? Storyline.
We know there were a lot of those, too.
Yeah.
Not even trying.
Yeah. Storyline, is it a good written one? Is it something that will keep your attention?
Sorry. I bumped.
And if it's something I would recommend. So, having said that, House's Octoberville's going to get 4 skulls.
4 skulls.
4 skulls. I thought it was an original movie. I think it really outdid itself, in my opinion, just because of the fact that it did not rely on hardly any special effects.
Right.
The acting was really good because these guys really looked like they were just like a group. They really are friends in real life.
Right.
But they were incorporating their friendship, their actual real life friendship, into the movie, which was really cool. And I just, all in all, I enjoyed it. I've watched it 4 times already.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first one or both of them back to back?
Mostly the first one. I've seen the second. I watched the second one just if I want to.
Right.
If I just want to sit down and watch it, but I'm going to get to that.
I think I thoroughly agree with your 4 skull rating. Will I watch it over and over again? Probably not. But that doesn't make the movie any better or worse. That movie was fantastic.
Yeah. I absolutely loved it.
Both of them were good. Not so much
one,
equally, but
second one was good. I'm not going to take anything away from the second one because it was good, but you can tell they were just kind of having fun.
Well, I mean, very much. If you would have taken it and made it like a 3-hour-long movie, it would have been. It would have made sense.
Oh, totally. It would have just been like it would. There wouldn't have been.
Or just call it part 1 and part 2 rather than 1 and 2.
Or just call it The House is October Built.
Right.
Then you just kind of leave it at that. You kind of leave the part 1 and 2 out. But part 2, I'm gonna give part 2 3.5.
3.5.
3.5, just because
it was a little campy.
It was campy, but it was fun, and the ending made my jaw hit the floor. I was just like, I did not expect that. I was seriously expecting something darker, more sinister. But then you see that, and you're like, oh wow.
Right.
So, all in all, loved it. Loved both movies.
Yeah. No, they were. I totally agree with your rating.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and tap into a little bit of horror news. Sweet. I think I got some nice. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
No, you did not miss the code.
Oh, by the way, just so you know, over at the Underground Geek Shop, you can now go and put the promo code in FAP825 for tonight. And you get free shipping on all of the Fireaway Podcast merch, the Underground Geek merch, and the Pull List Nerd Forum merch. Make sure you go get yourself a Stay Creepy anything, because we got everything over there. Get yourself the Fireaway Podcast chain link leggings. Get yourself the very very comic book like Pull List Nerd Forum leggings even.
Oh yeah.
You can get a phone case for the Pull List Nerd Forum. You can get the Vulgar Display of Geekness T-shirt or Geekdom, T-shirt. I had somebody ask me earlier this week.
Just not to interrupt, Justin, it's the houses that October built, not November.
The house that November built. That would be a lot about turkey, probably.
I'm all for that.
I'm all turkey for a house made out of turkey.
Anyway, back to what we were saying about. Yeah, it's all my.
You can get this shirt at the Teespring Underground Geek Shop. It says Fireaway Podcast.
I hand model on my on the side.
Yeah, if you can see very well. Oh, I guess I should model the back of it. Here.
Would you?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Jesus. So people know what they're talking about. Welcome to our geekdom. It even has YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. You have to check it out. There.
So you can get this shirt. You can get all the other shirts. Not all of them say the same thing on the back, but most of them do. Not all of them. You can go get the brown mug from
the brown mug.
Release the Krappen from the Pull List Nerd Forum.
I want one.
The brown Pull List Nerd Forum. He wanted it brown because he wanted to remind everyone that
coffee makes you poop.
You're going to drink the coffee and it will make you poop.
Yeah. And you will be releasing the Krappen.
You'll be releasing the Krappen while you're listening to the Fireaway Podcast or reading the fresh pulls from the Pull List Nerd Forum. Just as long as you're not pulling out a fresh pull while drinking your coffee. That would be weird.
You just made it weird.
I know.
Anyway.
It's what I do.
Yeah, I know. Could you stop.
So, no, you did not miss the code. It is FAP825 for
today's date.
Today's date and Fireaway Podcast, FAP. I know it says FAP. Grow the fuck up.
What are you, 9?
I said grow the fuck up. I wasn't talking about me.
All right.
I know it's immature. Who cares? FAP825.
Paige says, hey, it is Devin.
All right.
Paige and Devin, my niece and nephew. You guys, welcome to the Fireaway Podcast. You got to watch your language now. There's kids watching.
Ah, crap.
There you go. That's better.
I'm just joking.
Exactly. So anyway,
I wish I could say this was a family show, but if we were on TV,
we're far from it.
Yeah, it'd be like TVMA.
I don't even think we'd be getting that.
Yeah.
It's more like you should seriously not be watching this if you're under this age.
Send your kids to a different room.
Dude, stop making it weird.
I can promise you there's no nudity, though.
No.
So,
yeah, so we're good on that front.
So,
Okay, anyway.
Full frontal's okay, but don't say any dirty words.
Yeah. So anyway, God, I hate you.
Anyway, moving on to the horror news.
We've got possible Texas Chainsaw Massacre TV series and future movies. They're all being backed by Legendary Pictures.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Leatherface has always been one of my favorite, movie maniacs.
Mine too.
Oh yeah, he's great.
You think they're gonna get what's his name?
Oh, I hope Bill
Moseley. Bill Moseley to play Chop Top. Yeah,
that would be so awesome. Did you hear that's what he's at the? I think it was one of the conventions. He came back full Chop Top makeup and everything. And was doing pictures.
That's fantastic.
I wish I could have seen it.
It was weird to transition from knowing him from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 as Chop Top, and then watching Repo the Genetic Opera.
Yeah.
That was a weird transition for me. But no nudity while I'm off then.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
All right, get naked.
Sorry. No.
I'm not doing it.
Nobody wants to see that.
No. I really don't.
No.
I'm going to need a few more of these before that happens.
If I have a few more of these, that may happen. No,
Stop.
It won't.
Stop making it weird. Anyway.
Can't make any promises.
The Happy Time Murders, which has been like this buzz flick for like the last couple of years. When I first heard about it, I thought it sounded pretty original. I'm like, oh, wow. And I guess it was released this weekend, and I guess it's just been getting torn apart by critics.
Well, fuck the critics, man.
I know, that's what I said.
They tore apart the Muppet movie. How could you hate the Muppet movie?
The Muppet movie is an all-time classic.
I hate critics.
I hate critics, too.
And Corey Taylor.
Who gives a shit about Corey Taylor?
I'm just saying.
Anyway. And next, we've got The Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich, which is going to be coming out on DVD and Blu-ray on September 25th. Okay. Kind of a different take on the Puppet Master series.
Yeah, go ahead and let them know about what this one's about, because you know more about it than I do.
Okay.
And I am a fan of the Puppet Master cartoon.
Charles Band, who did the original.
Movie.
Jesus. What?
Movie. It's a movie. I keep telling you.
It's a movie.
I had to get what it was out. Go ahead.
Okay. This one is also produced by Charles Band.
Okay.
Who's known for the original Puppet Master series. This one's kind of almost like, he calls it a parallel universe where Andre Toulon is actually a Nazi.
Ooh.
Whereas in the original, Andre Toulon was fighting the Nazis, and he created the puppets to fight them. Well, in this one, Udo Kier plays Andre Toulon, and he is actually he brought the puppets to life, and they go on like this murdering spree at this convention. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it yet, but it's looking like it might be, because it's
Is it out now?
It was released. It's not really playing anywhere near here.
Is it playing in theaters?
It's on Amazon Prime. I haven't watched it yet. I heard there's a lot more gore, but good. Yeah, I love the original. Oh yeah, I know. The Puppet Master series,
Puppet Master.
all of them. I love them. They even they're the more off the wall ones.
Right.
I still love them. It's just one of those movies I can sit down and thoroughly enjoy watching.
That's like one of those gas station collections up here at the 7-Eleven. They had the complete Puppet Master collection. Well, that was a while back. I think that was like last year Halloween. But
oh man,
yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, still, no, that's one of those things. It's like it's a staple everywhere. You want to have it.
It's one of the full moon. It's like the full flagship for Full Moon Pictures.
Right.
And what's weird is the first time I ever watched it was there was this comic book shop in Milan.
Right.
For those of you who don't know Milan, Illinois, it's just a small little town.
Tim's Corner.
Yeah, Jeff's Corner.
Jeff's Corner, sorry. Tim's Corner was...
there was this big movie poster for it, and I thought, what the hell is this? And it was talking like how it's a horror movie. And then he says, yeah, we just got it in on VHS. Yeah, VHS. Tells you how old I am.
Well, shit, man. I mean, anybody who's...
Yeah.
If you were born in 2000, you don't know what a VHS is.
Yeah. So just listen up. But I remember renting it and just, oh man, I just fell in love with it. It was so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of a different take on the Andre Toulon character. I haven't really got to see too much of it. The minute I get a chance to sit down and watch it, I'm doing a review.
Awesome.
So you heard it here. When I get a chance to sit down and actually watch it, I'm reviewing it.
Sweet.
And I'm hoping it's as good as it's been hyped up to be.
No, we were going to do I guess, since you're going to do that, maybe we should go back do the. We'll do a together review on it.
Yeah, I would like to do that. I got to sit down and watch the new one. I just watched the original,
right?
The miniseries.
I'm like halfway through it, so
I just did it in one sitting.
Right.
I didn't have anything going on. It was on Sunday. I didn't have anything planned. I said, to hell with it. I turned it on. Watched
3.5 hours.
Sat there for 3.5 hours. Paused it when I had to use the bathroom. That's dedication right there.
Yeah. That's cook a steak and sit down and watch a movie.
Tim Curry, man. Tim Curry.
If that man ever dies, it'll be a sad day. It's going to
be a very, very sad day. Because that was one of my favorite performances that he did, next to the Lord of Darkness from Legend.
Yeah, they always say you know a lot about a person by where they know Tim Curry from.
Yep.
Any of you who chime in and say I know Tim Curry because of the Scary Movie 2, just go away.
We can't have this conversation.
No, we cannot.
I absolutely loved him as Pennywise, and I absolutely loved. I loved him as the butler in Clue.
Right,
he was hilarious. And but yeah, I loved him in It. I loved him in Legend, and I loved him in Clue. I thought it was so funny.
Right.
And for me, just to sit down and watch that again, that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. When it came out on TV. I mean,
Whoa!
Shut up.
Whoa!
Shut up.
Whoa!
Whoa! What?
Justin Smith says, "Who's Tim Curry?"
He's joking. He's got a winky face. Nice try.
Okay, I thought.
And pooped.
And pooped.
All right, Mom. Thanks for sharing. Moving right along. Funko. Those of you who know the Funko products, Funko. I absolutely love these things. I need to get more.
I have a collection of over 50.
I need to start a collection. Wadsworth was legendary. Yes.
All of mine are still in the boxes.
I take mine out. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I can't say.
I don't collect them for monetary value. I collect them because I enjoy, putting them all over my, I only have 2. This is one of them. I got Swamp Thing for my other one.
Well, I think Swamp Thing's going to be worth money here soon. Do you have the glow-in-the-dark one?
Yep.
If you have the glow-in-the-dark Swamp Thing, that is worth money.
Well,
I think it's over $100 now.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm just saying.
Because I'm going to bring it in. He will be part of the Fireway podcast.
Sweet. We love Swamp Thing here.
Yes, I'm a Swamp Thing fan. Anyway, Funko is releasing what they're called Savage World Horror figures.
Woohoo!
So basically picture He-Man figures mixed in with your favorite horror icons.
Oh, I saw those.
And I'm talking Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, the Hell Priest. Notice I called him Hell Priest and not Pinhead.
Right.
Because that's actually what he's referred to as.
Gotcha.
And Michael Myers.
All as hulking maniacs. And, in action figure form.
Yes, and I need to get these.
Imagine, if you will, Pinhead. I'm sorry, Hell Priest. Will you?
Big body and a tiny head.
Big body, tiny head.
No, that's not what it is. It's basically like the old school He-Man figures for those of you who grew up in the 80s. You know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
He-Man. Those are so ridiculous. I'm getting them. Yes. Thank you, Jonna.
Jonna will too. She
will. And you know what? She needs to take me with her so that way I know where all this good shit is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She
because
obviously knows where the good
I
shit
get
is.
so disappointed when I'm looking. Like I went to Target. Was it last weekend? Because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna find some cool shit. They didn't have nothing, and it was the Moline one.
That was Moline.
And I did not realize Jonna lives over on the Iowa side, and I should have went there. And my dad's watching.
Woohoo! Hey, Homa.
Yeah, usually he always says, yeah, every time they say I'm on, you're like, oh, gee, hey, Dad's watching. So I'm trying to sound a little more upbeat about it so, he'll stop complaining because he's a craggy old man like that.
And he's going to probably tell about 3 or 4 dad jokes by the time this is...
Oh, he will. He can't go 5 seconds without telling a bad dad joke. Here, wait for it. Wait for it.
I'm
really?
waiting.
Nothing?
No dad joke. Okay.
No dad jokes, all right.
Well,
wait, no. A part of me is Mr. Stretch. Jesus Christ. I quit.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
So.
My dad, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Again, I need a monkey in a suit that does a little drum roll.
I mean, we can't
That's
afford.
all I need.
We can't afford the monkey.
Well, we
need more
people.
Get
the funds for
we
it.
need more people to buy merchandise.
Well,
free shipping tonight. FAP 825.
And no, the FAP does not mean fat ass prick.
But if that helps you remember.
Yeah. No, it's like fat ass pricks.
Yeah.
Anyway. God, that was horrible.
If it helps you remember, FAP 825 for the Fireway merch.
Yep.
And pull list merch. And yeah, he is old.
He is old. Thanks, Mom. I'm glad you're on my side with this.
Oh, man.
I'll drink to that.
You and me both, my friend. So what else you got?
Well, that's pretty much it. I did check out. There's a couple movies I checked out. One movie.
I knew you had more. That's why I said that. You said you had more. So earlier.
Oh, just that was.
I had to give you the old man reminder. What else you got? Thank you for being a friend.
No, it means ferocious alone party time.
All right.
Yes, I like that.
Yes.
Devin has your mom's phone.
Uh-oh.
Tell him get off it.
No fapping.
He doesn't know what that is. He's 8.
That's why I said no fapping. I didn't say what it actually meant. God. Thank you for being a friend.
Shut up.
No, I'm not drunk. Yet.
No,
anyway.
You're just...
continue on.
Special.
FAP 825.
Yes. Promo code.
But free delivery tonight.
I watched a movie called Hush.
Okay.
What a pile of hot garbage. It's about this girl.
It's a dumpster fire of epic proportions.
Anyway, it's about this girl. She had meningitis when she was younger, and the surgery went bad, and she was deaf mute.
Oof.
So she walks around pretty much in complete silence. Her neighbor comes to visit her, and they're talking about this book she's writing. Excuse me.
I don't even think
I'm starting to get that
bad movie taste in the back of your mouth?
That bad movie taste, in the back of my throat. Anyway, that can just sound so wrong. And what ends up happening is this guy just shows up out of nowhere, kills her neighbor, and her neighbor's banging on the door trying to tell her to let her in. This chick can't hear her or see what's going on because she's off doing something.
Sounds like
and it's just stupid because there's no point behind it.
Right.
It's just the chick was hot. The deaf mute chick, she was hot. I know that sounds wrong. You guys honestly sound like a married couple.
Well, it is legal in the United States now.
I'm not marrying you.
Oh.
All right, maybe later. No, it's like Sean and Ed from Shaun of the Dead. He goes, he's not my boyfriend. Here you go. I got a point for you. It's a bit warm. Thanks, babe. That's kind of our friendship here.
Yes.
We're Sean and Ed.
Yeah.
We just can't figure out who's who.
Right.
But
I'm gonna have to watch that movie again.
I just watched it I just watched it a couple the other day.
I wish they'd make a sequel to that. That'd be.
They were supposed to do like a whole series.
Right.
They did a zombie one. They were gonna do a vampire one.
Huh.
That didn't end up getting made.
I can't imagine why.
Cornello trilogy is what they called it.
Right.
Because you had Hot Fuzz, The World's End, and Shaun of the Dead.
Right.
and each one was supposed to represent something. And then they were supposed to do another trilogy, kind of that, with the vampires. There was going to be an alien invasion and something else, something really odd. There is a series.
Okay, you know what? Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I haven't seen a good alien invasion. I said a good alien invasion movie.
I will tell you right now,
Independence Day 2 was fucking
hot garbage.
Hot garbage. It was. Oh God. The best part about that movie was Jeff Goldblum.
When it ended.
No, the best part of that movie was Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum can hold any movie. It's all in the Cornettos. Yes. That's what we were talking about. But
hot garbage.
Thank you.
It was a dumpster fire of epic proportions.
Wow! Hey, who threw the tires in there?
I also heard that Pacific Rim 2 was a dumpster fire of epic proportions.
Seen it.
But
I love the first one.
Me too. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, what was the other movie you saw? You said you saw 2 movies.
I actually that was one I just kind of looked at and said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I've hated myself ever since.
Well, it happens. I've been on dates that have gone that way.
You have what?
I've been on dates that have gone that way.
I've been on a lot of dates that have gone that way.
Right.
One of them lasted 12 years. Oh, I'm not supposed to be talking about that. Purple hand beast.
Big purple hand beast.
Shut up.
Hashtag big purple hand beast.
That's enough.
Okay.
Stop. Okay. Anyway.
We'll edit that part out later.
Yeah, we're going to edit that out.
Oh, shit, this is live.
Shut up. The other movie I watched, and oh my God, I don't know why I sat down. Hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins?
Yes, that cheesy ripoff. Hobgoblins. I actually sat down and watched Hobgoblins. I was that fucking bored.
Oh, God, man.
And let me tell you.
Proceed to rip this one apart, my friend.
Oh, my God. Do I really want to rip this one apart in the worst way? I want to just rip into it like a pit bull right now.
Oh, fuck.
But it's one of those movies where it's like, I absolutely hate this movie, but I got to watch it again.
Okay, Jonna says, no, I love it. What? I assume she's talking about Hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins.
I have watched that movie so many times. Okay, you're backtracking, my friend.
It's one of those movies where, like, if I'm really bored and I want to just make fun of something, I just watch that, or Troll 2.
Troll 2?
Which had no trolls in it whatsoever.
Like Bug, that had no bugs in it.
Had no bugs in it. And I'm like,
easily the worst movie ever made.
That's like the most misleading movie title you could ever come up with. Bugs, and then there's nothing. It's like, that's like going to a movie and saying slash and kill, and nothing happens.
It's called, you go to a movie that says slash and kill, and you see My Little Pony.
No, they need to make a horror movie.
That is My Little Pony.
I'll get to that.
The Great Brony Massacre.
I will get to that. I think they need to make a horror movie where it leads up like something's going to happen, right. And right when you think it's about to happen, nothing happens.
Right.
So the entire movie, like an hour and a half of building up and then nothing. So then when you walk out of the movie, you're like, I could have sworn I was missed something. You're like, the whole time you're doing this.
Damn it. Because people do that in the movie theater.
You'd be surprised. I did that for Iron Man 3. I sat there and went.
I don't think anybody really took Iron Man 3 seriously.
I don't think Iron Man 3 took Iron Man 3 seriously.
Jonna says it's so bad it's good.
Yeah. And I will say that's like a guilty pleasure of mine. I do like watching really bad, low-budget, cheesy horror films just because of the fact that's exactly what they are.
Those are the ones I show my kids.
Yeah. And you tell them, Remember? See, this is back before they had CGI.
Right. This is
a puppet on a Muppet on a string.
Look! It's not real.
It's obvious. That's a model car.
The blob isn't real.
It's just like a big old wad of snot. Or yeah.
Yeah.
And Steve McQueen was in that one. The original. Anyway. Yeah, I like, and another guilty pleasure of mine, and this is another thing I like. I like watching the old Shaw Brothers era kung fu movies.
Okay.
I'm talking with the bad overdub, where it's like Godzilla attacking.
Alrighty then.
My kung fu is stronger than yours. Kind of deal.
Please
I love
hit
those.
The mic. Ah!
Anyway.
How dare you touch my microphone? Anyway, continue.
But no, I like watching the old classic kung fu movies with the bad overdub, where it's like their mouth moves and then like 2 seconds later the dialogue comes out.
Right.
Where you're like,
well, that doesn't line up, man.
So I just put it on mute.
Right.
And of course, when you put the subtitles on, you try to understand what the hell they're saying. It's way off.
Yeah.
They're saying like my kung fu is stronger than yours. He's like, I just bought a loaf of bread. You know, it's like that's not what he said.
The bread that I got from the convenience store was moldy.
Your insults have no effect on me. So anyway, yeah, that's just kind of my thing. I like watching the old classic kung fu movies where it's just obvious, you know.
It's obvious that it's fake. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, a guy, stands or is kicking in the air for like 10.5 solid seconds of the movie. Anyway, that's enough for sound effects hour.
Flying tiger.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. God, I'd hope so.
All right, so where are we at right now?
Well, you just talked about hobgoblins?
Hobgoblins.
What
was the other one? I actually like one of my favorite ones. And Rick and I laugh every time we've seen it. It's on Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Okay.
The incredibly strange creatures that stopped time and became mixed up zombies. And you're not going to believe this. They're talking about making another Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Woohoo!
I am excited.
I don't know whether to be excited or disappointed.
I love Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Well, I love Attack of the Killer Tomatoes too. But
then there's Killer Tire. Have you ever seen that?
Killer Tire?
There's a movie called Killer Tire. It is horrible.
I can imagine. I can only imagine. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and chime this in since we are...
Yes, Jonna, they are making another Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I don't know if it's going to... They haven't said if it's going to be a reboot or if it's just going to be a continuation. I hope that it's just like the...
Rubber.
Yeah, Rubber. Yeah, that's what it was. Rubber. I watched that and I went, oh, wow. This is great. I'm going to watch it again.
Well... I'm going to go ahead and chime this in while we're still talking. In about 25 minutes, we are going to go to break for about a half an hour. And you are more than welcome to go and grab yourself a beer, grab yourself a pizza. What can you do in 30 minutes?
Yeah, or your money, or it's free. I don't know.
What?
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to.
Call Domino's and try to.
Fuck Domino's.
Screw them out of a pizza.
Those guys are the biggest ass backwards group of people I've ever met.
But
and you know what? I don't care. I'm talking shit about them right now because there's been times where I've ordered pizza from those fuckheads, and every time I was like, I'll call it in. I was like, yeah, I'll order, blah blah blah, and 2 liter of Coke, whatever. All right, be ready in 30 minutes. And they hang up like, don't you want my information? I'll call them back. Like, dude, do you not want my information? I'll come in. I'll walk in like at the exact time they tell me it's done. I'll go in and say, I'm picking up. Well, what'd you order? Well, I don't know, dickhead. You hung up on me before I can give you my info. And I said that to them once. They're like, oh, well. I said, well, look at you got like people who failed at being a Walmart greeter running the restaurant. My dad managed to get my mom pregnant and disappear in 23 minutes. Oh.
Oh.
That's sad. Sorry to hear that, man.
I'd like to laugh, but that's kind of sad.
That's not funny.
I feel for you, my friend.
Yeah. But Justin is another new. He's some new to the Fire Away podcast, and welcome you to the Fire Away family.
Yeah, welcome to the Fire Away family. Same thing with Jonna. Might not really be Jonna's first time watching the show, but
I don't know. I think she's watched before. I don't. Yeah, she'll have.
This is the first time she's interacted. So
hey, that's great.
But yeah, we love to have you guys call in.
The movie was Rubber. Fire movie.
Right. Yeah,
it was called Rubber.
So for all of you who will be continuing on with us after the break, at 9:30,
he can laugh. You're British. All right then.
For all of you who are going to be re-logging in with us at 9:30, well, I mean, we're not going to go completely off the air.
Hold on a second. I don't mean to interrupt you. Justin, are you in England right now, or are you... I'm just curious. Just
answer whenever you're ready.
Just whenever you're ready. Yeah, are you actually over in that area right now, or are you in America?
Because that would be totally awesome.
That would be freaking amazing. I'd be like, dude. Yes. Okay. You can.
Yep. He's from Britain.
Dude. Yes.
Yes.
There it is.
There's your honorable mention for the night.
There is your honorable mention. You are the fan of the evening.
Yeah. Congratulations.
That is awesome.
Thank you for watching us from all the way over there, from across the pond.
Hell yeah, man!
Cliche.
That's great.
even though that's really cliche, but thank you.
No, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
man.
no, it's totally awesome. No, I wasn't talking about you watching us being cliche. I was talking about being across the pond saying, yeah, whatever. That's kind of cliche. We're cool. We're glad you're here.
We're lame. Sorry.
Yeah, we're just honored to have you.
Totally honored to have people. Amy introduced. Yes, and thank you, Amy, for doing that.
Yeah. So. For all of you who will be continuing on with us after the break, we have decided to take some phone calls.
Yes.
So
we'll have the number up, and you guys can give us a call.
I don't know. I'm sure that international calls apply.
Yeah, international rates might apply.
But we don't want you to have to break the bank calling us. So this will still be up so you can interact. But
totally.
For all of you who can, I'll be putting the number up when we come back. But again, I guess I have to do it because, it's the thing. Tonight, on the on Teespring, the Underground Geek Shop, you get free shipping with the promo code of FAP825. You can get your whatever merch you'd like. We have lots of merch over there. I just don't want to get into all of it because we have so much. Because I've been designing and putting this stuff up as fast as I can. Most of the stuff, like this, is a.
I'm slacking on my.
Yeah, right. These are all the the logos throughout the time that we've been doing this. So, you got the Fire Away Podcast Black Flag. You got the Fiery Podcast pillow. You got the leggings. We've got T-shirts. We've got hoodies. We've got women's tanks. We've got kids' T-shirts. We've got coffee mugs. We've got
phone cases.
Phone cases for the underground. Not underground geek, but
pull list.
The pull list. We have underground geek T-shirts and hoodies because the website will be going up soon. Which is an all-encompassing website for the Fire Away Podcast, and I know, right? It's all.
Sorry about that. I had to. It was just
sweaty ears.
Sweaty ears was driving me crazy.
But the Underground Geek page will be a all-encompassing website for the Fire Away Podcast and the Pull List Nerd Forum, which will also have Josh's horror movie reviews on it, and. Like I said, the Polish Nerd Forum for all your comic books that come out every week. He gives a review and tells you what his favorite pull of the week is. And then, of course, you're going to have the Fire Away Podcast archive. You can watch your favorite episodes of the Fire Away Podcast as far back as we can go. Probably mostly for now, it'll be whatever's on YouTube, but I'm slowly getting them all over there. And if we can't get them all over there, then it'll be we're eventually going to get all of them archived and put up on the website. So,
yep.
And then you'll just have one stop for everything, which will be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Maybe they'll let me play music on my own website, right?
Could only hope.
Yeah, right? Get past the
With our
copyright.
luck, probably not.
Yeah, right? We get a cease and desist order like 10 minutes after we go on air.
The band's just, whatever band music we're using, they're just going to show up and just knock on our door. And
Stop it.
Stop.
You guys are nerds.
We don't like you. Well, okay, maybe not you, but the other guy, we don't like him either.
But
I have no idea where I was going with that.
Right. So, that's what that is. And the break comes up here at 9 o'clock. And we will be taking a break because, these chairs aren't very comfortable.
No, they're not.
They're old bar stools. I've actually bent mine forward.
That is hilarious.
My fat ass is so heavy. And I lean forward on my stool. So if anybody has any good stools, just point me in the right direction.
I can't figure out this. Yeah, oh my God.
I weigh 320 pounds. This thing leans forward. I'm 6'5", by the way. I'm not like 5'7" weighing 320 pounds.
No, actually, he's standing up right now. You just can't see it.
Shut up.
Anyway. Yeah, Amy's right, though. We do sound like an old married couple.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, shit. What's next? What do we got?
Well,
what we got?
We're getting a lot of laughs tonight.
Well, good.
That's what we're aiming for.
Hey,
all about the comedy.
All about the comedy. I'm so glad that we made up for last week.
Oh, totally.
Last week was such a train wreck.
Oh man.
You guys don't even know. After we decided to pull the plug on the show last week, Josh sat over on the couch and played on his phone.
I did. Hey, you know what? No.
He wasn't playing.
No.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
You're going to tell the damn story. You're going to tell it right, dickhead.
Okay, go ahead and tell the story.
A friend of ours was helping us out because she did IT work and stuff like that, and she took classes for it.
Right.
So, nice try, asshat. But she was trying to see where she thought it could possibly be that was causing all that.
Right.
So,
and it ended to be
nice try making me look like a lazy ass. I was.
Well, he was helping on the phone. I was over here unplugging, rearranging, clicking, and
throwing shit.
Yeah, I was damn near it. And eventually we clarified the problem.
Yep.
And here we are before your very eyes again today.
Yep. Just when you thought we were gone.
Yeah, we're never gone.
Nope.
We're those two.
You have no idea.
Toenails. I don't know.
You have no idea where you're going with that, do you?
Like a toenail fungus that just won't go away. I don't know. So, but you know what? We've actually got other news to talk about.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy signed on for
3 more Venom.
More Venom movies.
This new one hasn't even come out yet.
All right, they're expecting
so they must really think this is going to do good.
Well, it's doing good with the teasers, and everybody is loving Venom.
Yeah. Well, they're finally getting it right.
Right.
That's the thing.
The problem with the Venom that we see is it's not the Spider-Verse Venom that a lot of people expect, but we don't need Spider-Verse Venom. When this is the more Agent Venom type character, it's a Venom origin story without Spider-Man.
Well, then,
which Jonna is going to be upset about because she loves Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what?
Chicken butt.
I watched the Spider-Man movie, the Spider-Man Homecoming. And guess what I have to say about it?
Let's hear it.
I liked it. I fucking hate Spider-Man, but I liked that movie.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like Homecoming?
No.
No, I liked it. I really did. I thought this was a more enjoyable Spider-Man.
What's the kid's name?
Tom
Holland?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
I think so. Tom Holland, yeah.
Yeah. He's perfect as Peter Parker in Spider-Man because he's a teenager. Spider-Man, when Peter Parker was first Spider-Man, he was 15.
Right.
15, 16 years old. So that works. It's just, I like what they did with Vulture. Michael Keaton.
Was fantastic.
Michael Keaton does a great job as Vulture. Now, this is what I didn't like. Bring back Tobey Maguire.
Bring back why?
Tobey Maguire, like my age.
Well, no, don't get me wrong.
Tobey Maguire did a great job.
He was a great Peter Parker. I don't know about. Sorry, I have to stand up because this is like I got my shorts.
But anyway, Tom Holland did a good job. I like what they did with his character because they made him Peter Parker, the awkward teenager. And I'm glad it wasn't an origin story because how many of those damn things do we need?
We don't need any more Spider-Man origin stories.
We get it.
Yeah,
it's like Batman. We get it.
Right.
We don't have to. We don't need to keep retreading.
That's what the thing I liked about Batman versus Superman. Don't get me wrong, for all of you who freaking hated that movie, but they didn't do that. They gave it like a 30-second origin story and then went on into the movie rather than all the other movies where it's like a main part of the movie. Like, yeah. So.
Now, what I did not like about it.
Please tell me what you did not like about this movie because I actually liked it. I
thought the story could have been a lot better.
Okay.
Damage control. For those of you, I know there's a lot of people. The minute I say damage control, they're like, "Who's that?" And there was a comic series. It was a short comic series. I'm trying to actually find them all. Damage control was more of a comedy.
Right.
Was the group of they're like Shield funds them.
Right.
They go around cleaning up, repairing, and everything else after superhero battles.
Right.
And it kind of talks about what they deal with and stuff like that. They're not superheroes in any way.
Right.
They're just
average people.
Huh?
Average people.
Yeah, just average guys, and they're just it's like you're just your run-of-the-mill construction workers.
Okay.
They rebuild, they clean up, they do all that. There's one particular thing in particular they don't like dealing with is whenever the Hulk goes on a rampage. Because then it's like, how the hell are we supposed to rebuild after that?
Right.
And they've had to, like, there's a couple issues they talk about there. They're like, oh no, God, please don't be the Hulk. Please don't be the Hulk. But they incorporated. I like how they incorporated him in, but they
made him too serious.
They took him too serious. Yeah, way too serious.
Right. I didn't catch those. I didn't know that.
It wasn't. But yeah, the comics are great.
Right.
And it's funny. There's it kind of gives it from a different perspective.
Right.
They're happy. Hey, we got job security. Oh shit, it's the Hulk. But all in all, good series. I like how they kind of incorporated them in because they're Shield funded construction company.
Right.
Like independent contractors, kind of.
Gotcha. I didn't know this. This is information for me. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made this comic book.
Yep. It was back in the early 90s.
Okay.
It was like a 4 or 5 issue series.
Gotcha.
And it was good to see them give a nod to them.
Right.
Now, the guy who played Flash Thompson, no. And I'm not saying it because of his ethnicity.
Okay.
I'm saying it because Flash Thompson is like, if you watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man,
right.
Flash Thompson's this big, imposing bully.
Right.
He's not some stuck-up rich kid who's like 5 foot nothing.
Right.
Flash Thompson's like 6'2". He's athletic. He's a football player. He plays sports. He's a jock.
Right.
This kid wasn't a jock. He was just some scrawny little rich kid.
He was a jock itch.
Jock itch, yeah, big time. I did like that they brought in Mac Gargan. For those of you who don't know who that is, the Scorpion.
Okay.
I did like that. I guess I was just expecting more of the storyline.
Right.
Now, this next one that they're doing, Far From Home, I think is what they're calling it.
Okay.
I will sit down and watch that. I want to check that out. Hopefully they do a little more with this than they did with Homecoming.
Right.
I'm not saying I absolutely loathed and despised the movie. I just didn't care for it.
Now,
I think they just kind of did it as a filler, like, okay, this is what was going on during...
Do you think that... Now we're going to get deep cuts nerd right here.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Do you think that there's a possibility that since... we got the whole Thanos destroyed half of all the people, or all the population of the universe. Do you think there's a possibility we go into an alternate dimension when we see the Far From Home movie, like because maybe he got sent to another dimension instead of disintegrating. I think it's possible. It's very possible because that's what they're looking into, right?
See, now I don't know if that's what they're gonna do.
Well,
it would make sense,
right?
Because look what happened with Ant-Man.
Right.
He spoiler.
I haven't watched it yet.
I read up on it.
I can't watch it. I haven't watched it. I mean, I can't find it. Even on all the other.
I don't even think it's on. I don't think it's in theaters anymore.
No. Well,
but anyway,
you talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, now as far as that whole alternate universe,
it sucks that we had to get Deep Cuts Nerd now because we got like 8 minutes.
No, I'll try to be as cool about this as quick as I can about this.
Okay.
Would they go by that? I don't know. I don't know if that's what they're hinting at. Because now that the rights, if they alt-dimension it, I'm done. You know what? Like the whole Spider-Verse thing, I'm so done with that shit. It's overdone.
It's good for the animated
it's good
TV shows.
It's fine with the whole animated series, but
if we have to see Spider-Gwen one time, I'm done.
Yeah, I'll be done before the credits even roll. And I'm talking like the intro credits.
One time. That's all I'm giving it for Spider-Gwen.
That's it. Now, I think you and I have talked about this before. We kind of broke down a little bit. I know we don't have much time, but I'll try and be as quick as I can. I would love to see Avengers 4. I think that's the fourth one, right?
Yes.
I would love to see them hint at more kind of like teasing.
Okay.
That they're not the only people with abilities.
Right.
Because I have just kind of say, well, maybe there's others.
Right.
And then
you're going to hunt down the X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four might get the actual Inhumans that we were wanting to see.
Well, I mean,
not the cosplayers that were on the TV show.
There is a very good possibility over all the things I've read over the last few months that we may see Wolverine. We may see Mr. Fantastic. We may see, and we also may see Magneto and Doctor Doom. So there's a world where they may end up in an Avengers movie.
I would love to see where the Masters of Evil,
right,
which is Doom,
right,
the Mandarin, Ultron, Mordo, just like anybody who's who in villains,
right,
trying to come together and kind of form their own little anti-Avengers, anti-superhero team, and figure, the only way we're going to conquer this world is if we kind of put our efforts together.
Right.
I would like to see that, and then started out kind of like a build up with the X-Men versus Avengers.
Right.
Have it kind of build up where like they just, I've sat around and I've thought of all kinds of different ideas. Like if they ever did a DC Marvel crossover,
that'll never happen.
It'll never happen. I know it'll never happen, but I've been kind of playing it out in my head. Like when I'm at work and I'm just trying to keep my mind off other negative stuff. I'll sit and think, how would they introduce that? And have like I know we're running out of time, aren't we?
Oh, we are, but we got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
5 minutes. I would love to see them tease the Fantastic Four. I would love to see them tease the X-Men. I would love Excalibur, X-Force. I would love to see Deadpool prank the shit out of Thanos.
I want this to ultimately lead to a Spider-Man Deadpool movie. Somewhere down the line.
The greatest buddy superhero movie of all time.
Right.
If someone employs J.J. Abrams.
Right.
I know, right?
We have to pull him away from Star Wars 9.
Yeah, he took that back over after Ryan Johnston shit all over the last one.
Right. So, yeah, so. Yeah, well, there's a world where we could see all of those things.
And I would love to see more threats, like Galactus.
Right.
Bringing the Silver Surfer.
Right. Kang the Conqueror, like we were talking about earlier.
Start incorporating, have a Wolverine versus Punisher movie.
Right.
Oh, man. Those two hate each other. I want to see Deadpool and the Punisher go at it.
I want to see Deadpool in the Avengers movies because of as many times as we have to deal with him and Thanos together.
I think it would kind of be funny.
Or just put Thanos in an Avenger or in a Deadpool movie.
Have him like just kind of show up out of nowhere, and then like who is this guy?
Even better, we can have, because now Disney has the rights to those characters. We can have a Deadpool movie in the same universe as the fight between them and Thanos, in the Avengers and Thanos. So you can have a Deadpool movie where people start turning into ash and disappearing, and Deadpool can be like, "Dude,
what the shit?"
Like he's getting ready to get laid, and all of a sudden,
he just turns to ash, and he's like,
"Oh!"
He looks over and goes, "All right, who do I blame for this one?"
I swear to God, she was there a minute ago.
That is so not my fault. Right. No. I have one of the Deadpool comics I have is where he's sitting with a Skrull,
right,
on a couch talking to him, and all of a sudden the Skrull's head explodes, and he just looks and goes, "That is so not my fault."
Okay, so we got 3 minutes left. Coming up after the break, we will be taking some phone calls. We can get into deep cuts if you want. We can talk about horror. We can talk about metal. We can talk about comic books. We can talk about whatever you want.
No politics, no religion.
No politics, no religion. We're not going to talk about anything that's going to get us kicked off of Facebook. You talk about pedophilia, I'm cutting you off immediately. So
there's going to be a little red button in front of you. You're going to push that, and I'm going to come out of nowhere with a tack hammer and smack you over the head.
So we will see you on the opposite side of the break. Remember, the promo code on Teespring is FAP 825. FAP 825 for free shipping tonight on all of your favorite Fireaway Podcast, Underground Geek, and Pull List Nerd Forum t-shirts and other merchandise.
Yes.
So head on over and get your stuff and enjoy. All right. So I think we're going to call it right here, and we'll see you guys on the other side of the break.
Yep. We will be back.
All right, guys. And send the music. All right. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
See you in a bit.
Hey everybody, Wyatt O'Neill here. Wanted to let you know that now you can go to the tag post at the top of the Facebook page and it will send you to the Underground Geek Shop. Ladies and gentlemen, we do now have the Underground Geek Shop. Go get your Fireway podcast merch right here at teespring.com/store/underground-geek-shop. Right here you see the Vulgar Display of Geekdom t-shirt. There's the Stay Creepy t-shirt. There's the Pull List Nerd Forum t-shirt. Make sure you head on over here. We got great stuff. We got hoodies. That's right, kids t-shirts. Fireway Podcast kids t-shirt and the matching coffee mug for mom. So head on over to teespring.com to the Underground Geek Shop and you can help represent the podcast by wearing your favorite t-shirt out and about to show everyone your love. And make sure you head on over to all of our social media outlets on Twitter. You can go to Underground Geek on Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook and follow us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us everywhere, because only you will be able to find out where we're at, when we're posting, and when the next podcast is. So represent wearing your favorite t-shirt, and make sure you tune into the podcast. So, from me, and my absent co-host, stay geeky, my friends. Hey everybody, Wyatt O'Neill here. Wanted to let you know that now you can go to the tag post at the top of the Facebook page and it will send you to the Underground Geek Shop. Ladies and gentlemen, we do now have the Underground Geek Shop. Go get your Fireway podcast merch right here at teespring.com/store/underground-geek-shop. Right here you see the Vulgar Display of Geekdom t-shirt. There's the Stay Creepy t-shirt. There's the Pull List Nerd Forum t-shirt. Make sure you head on over here. We got great stuff. We got hoodies. That's right, kids t-shirts. Fireway Podcast kids t-shirt and a matching coffee mug for mom. So head on over to teespring.com to the Underground Geek Shop and you can help represent the podcast by wearing your favorite t-shirt out and about to show everyone your love. And make sure you head on over to all of our social media outlets on Twitter. You can go to Underground Geek on Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook and follow us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us everywhere, because only you will be able to find out where we're at, when we're posting, and when the next podcast is. So represent wearing your favorite t-shirt, and make sure you tune into the podcast. So, from me, and my absent co-host, stay geeky, my friends. Hey guys, we're back.
We have returned.
We're back.
Not back from the dead or nothing, but we're just back.
No, we're not. So, as we give a little time for people to log in.
Give you a minute or two.
Yeah, we'll give people a chance to log in. We're going to take some phone calls.
Yeah, something we haven't done before.
Yeah, it's all new.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and just for you.
That's right.
See what I did there?
Because we totally love our fans.
We totally do. Every damn one of them.
We have to do what helps the fans.
It's so crazy because I was looking at the group page like earlier, and I cannot believe how many people follow us.
Fantastic. I mean, I love when people follow us. It's crazy. It's a good feeling to know that we have fans, and we love you guys. That's why we keep giving you the great merch that we have.
Yes.
And it was during the break, it was brought to our attention that we need to have more of our stuff in kid sizes.
Well, and that's actually a good idea. Like I was saying earlier, I was telling him, it's my nephew that asked, of course. I'm just going to throw it out there. I told him, I said, this is just a work in progress. That right now, this is just the beginning. It's like that nucleus, and it always starts with that, and it just kind of goes from there.
Hi.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, my brother from another mother here.
Right.
She's pretty much she's pretty much said that about Corey too, Corey Ruby.
Right.
She's like, oh my God, how many of them are out there? He looks like he could be mine too.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, I told him that too, and he thought that was awesome.
One of us.
One of us. I was watching Clerks, the animated series, earlier this week. I was watching it. I was flipping through. I got one of those apps on my Roku, and I'm just looking through, and I was just looking through. I gotta say what the hell they had. And then all of a sudden, I see Clerks, the animated series. I'm like, click. I'm on it. I watched them all.
Justin, that is profound.
Yes. Every great oak.
You can read it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Every great oak began its life as a small seed.
Yep.
Very true.
So, I mean, this isn't the we would be teenage Groot now?
Be teenage Groot because with the language we're using and everything.
Right.
Whoa! Language!
I'm Groot.
I am Groot.
So, we will be taking phone calls. I'm going to let a few more people log in if that happens. Ooh, we're at 4.
Wow.
That's we're almost back to what we had before. So, like I said, 9:30 is the return from the break. I'm glad everybody was able to log out, take a break. Hey, what have you guys been doing? Huh?
Kick your feet up.
Did you order a pizza? Did it come in time?
Did you have to pay full price?
Did
you order it from Domino's?
Because
fuck Domino's.
Because forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for a late pizza.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
1990.
The great and you know what's funny is, I've had this debate with people about that movie because they talk about with Splinter.
Right.
Everybody's like, well, no, he was a human. And whoa, dude, I'm loud.
I know you're loud. It's fine. I had to plug in the phone.
They're like, no, he I'm out of the room. She turned into Splinter. No, they're going by the comics.
That's right.
Where Splinter was actually okay. Now I can't hear myself at all.
Oh, it's okay. We're fine.
We're good.
Yeah, make sure you.
I can't. We're cutting out, dude. What the hell?
It's the phone. There we go. Okay.
All right. We're good?
We're fixed.
All right. But it was actually, Splinter was actually his pet.
Right.
And I had this debate, and one of my other friends, he's like a diehard Ninja Turtle fan.
Right.
And he even said, yeah, he was a pet rat before.
That's right.
So
yeah.
It's amazing how somebody goes by the cartoon, which right away when I saw the cartoon, I'm like, what?
Which cartoon though?
The original cartoon.
The original cartoon from the 90s.
From the 90s.
I love that cartoon. That was like my my Saturday morning cartoon of choice.
That was my after school because I remember I was Thank you, Justin. Cowabunga.
Yes, cowabunga.
when I first saw the Ninja Turtles, it was like during the week afternoons, like around 3. When I got off out of school, I'd run home and I was always watching whatever cartoons were on. Next thing I know, boom, this came on. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is amazing.
Right.
And I've been a fan ever since. And then it got me into the comics, like the original comics.
So, you want to do this thing?
Let's do it, man.
Let's do this thing. We're switching on over.
There it is.
There it is. It's not to you yet, but I'm
Just give it a minute.
It'll pop on up here in a second.
This is like a Snickers commercial. You're not going anywhere for a while.
Yeah, right. So grab a Snickers.
Hey, great job, but who are the chefs?
And after you get the Snickers, head on over to the Underground Geek Shop on Teespring.com and grab yourself a T-shirt,
a hoodie, a coffee mug, whatever.
A coffee mug or whatever.
A pillow, a flag.
Yes, the Fire Away Podcast Black Flag. Because you
just make it sound cool, and you're like the Fire Away Podcast Black Flag. It's
right.
Like, I'm waiting for Henry Rollins to start endorsing it.
Yes.
I know that'll never happen.
It's literally a black flag that says Fiery Podcast in white. Yeah. I know there's
no affiliation with the band.
It's nothing spectacular, but it is it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not the band guys, sorry. Not
the
band Black Flag, because I love those guys.
Yep, but there it is. Your number is up. And So if you want to join the conversation, go ahead and
just
pop on over.
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
we got somebody.
We got a phone call. Hello? Oh, crap.
What up?
Oh, hey, it's Mikey.
Oh, jeez.
How's it going?
How's it going, Mike? How you doing?
Wonderful. How about you, brother?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
You know, I'm really missing your chili, man. I don't miss you. I don't miss you so much as I miss the chili.
I miss making it for everybody.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. So what do you want to chime in on tonight?
Well, for starters, I would like to say to all of the listeners that I have been with the show, well, listening to the show, since day one, long before Josh came along, and I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, well, yeah, we've always been happy to have you. I know Justin is chiming in asking what the international code is. I don't know.
I don't either. I wish I knew.
Yeah, I got this app called Text Now. So that's how we're doing this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Justin. I will find out by the next podcast. That
yes,
way, when you do get a chance to log in, we'll make sure you know. I may personally message you on Facebook and let you know ahead of time.
Right.
Okay.
So anyway, hey, go ahead, Mike. We're sorry.
Alrighty. So, what I wanted. Okay, I know it's a little early for this, but forgive me. I'm getting excited.
Okay, Michael, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Just want to say. Okay. Whenever you hear somebody hang up, that is your chance to call because we don't want to get bogged down with calls. So, okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Michael.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I know it's a little early and all, but forgive me, I'm getting excited. What is everyone's thoughts or expectations or possibly predictions about the new Halloween movie?
Ooh, the new Halloween movie.
That's a good question. That is a really good question. My standpoint on it is, I'm kind of hesitant because I'm not a fan of Danny McBride.
Right.
I just find him annoying. But I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna go see the movie. I'm gonna give it a chance because the Michael Myers character, the guy Nick Castle, the original Michael Myers, is back.
Mm-hmm.
He's back, and that's what made me excited. So, from my standpoint, I'm going to give it a chance and see what happens.
I got another call coming in. Just want to let you guys know that I'm not going to just step away from Michael at the moment.
Right.
Go ahead and call back as soon as Michael hangs up.
Right. So, yeah, that's just, like I said, my standpoint is I'm going to give it a shot and see how it goes. The worst that can happen is I don't like it, but the best part of it is, the original Michael Myers is back.
Right. No. My take on it, very simply, is I'm going into this with an open mind. I'm going to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the first two. I saw some of the sequels afterward. Obviously, those weren't great, but we're going to go. What he's like? What, picking up from the end of the?
It's supposed to be a direct sequel to the first one.
A direct sequel to the first one. So I'm expecting wholeheartedly that. It'll be a good movie.
It's supposed to eliminate. It's supposed to just keep the first one, but the other ones they never happened.
Right.
It's supposed to take place 40 some years after.
I didn't understand that part.
I didn't either.
Why they're doing that?
Yeah, I didn't either.
The second one, the fourth, the fifth, all of them are supposed to be completely wiped out. They're picking up from the first one.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing that for? What about all the other ones?
Right. Yeah, because the second one just goes so perfectly well with the first one. Obviously everybody's going to give flack for the third one because of the fact that it doesn't really tie in. But I think if they would have said this is going to be a direct sequel to, if they would have said the direct sequel to the second one, then I would have been like, all right, cool. I would have been a little more at ease about it.
Just going to say hi to Kelly Ray Cunningham, who just
hey, Kelly.
on with us.
And Michelle's on too.
And my wife is on too.
All right. So, but the big thing that I'm taking away from this, like I said, is Nick Castle is coming in as Michael Myers, and I mean, it made me all giddy. I'm like, he's back. Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back. You know, this is two of the original people.
Right.
You know, the legend, the woman who's the blueprint for the Scream Queens.
Right. She's the original.
The original Scream Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her lineage
Jamie Lee
is
Curtis
definitely in there. Well, it happens, man. People are calling in, and I appreciate you guys calling in.
We appreciate everybody's enthusiasm.
As soon as Michael hangs up, if we say goodbye, make sure you call in. I apologize that I'm not picking up the phone.
Guys, I'll let you discuss. I'll hang up so other people can call in.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, man.
Michael, thank you for calling. We'll get back to you another time.
All right, fellas. Talk to you next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so picking up the next caller. Hello, welcome to the Fireway Podcast. Who are we talking to? Hello? Oh, oops, it looks like they hung up. Be sure to call back.
Yeah.
I tried to accept the phone call.
We tried.
Anyway, so...
I'm not manning the phone if anybody's wondering.
No, I'm manning the phone, and I literally have to reach over here. I don't see it ringing until I hear the beep. I'm like, sorry.
All right.
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead and give us another call.
Yeah.
Whoever's been calling.
We apologize. This is still kind of new to us.
Yeah, it's trial run, dry run. So, again, so the Halloween movie.
Yeah. I'm going, like you said, I'm going in with an open mind. I'm not going in with any high expectations, but I am going to give it a chance.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't like I said, I've said in several episodes, I don't care for Danny McBride, but I want to see what he does with this movie and try to figure out why they're eliminating the other sequels.
Right.
So we'll just have to see.
Okay, if this person doesn't call me back, I may call them back.
Do you know who it is?
No, I don't know who it is. But they are more than welcome to call in. We don't have anybody on the line at the moment, so the lines are clear. Go ahead.
The lines are clear, guys.
If you're not seeing it across,
otherwise we're just going to keep rambling. And Mike, yes, you were.
Yeah, you were the
very first caller on the show. That was awesome.
Thank you for calling in. The number is
next time. Bring chili.
That's right. Call-in number is 309-889-0571. The international code is 1, according to Amy Cole. So there you go. We got a call.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Fireway Podcast. Who are we talking to?
Hi, Wyatt.
Hi. Hey, how's it going? This is your nephew.
Devin.
It's Devin.
Devin, hey, what's up, buddy?
Hi, Josh.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I love how enthusiastic. Hey, Josh.
He's
like, hi, Wyatt. Oh, hey, Josh. You know what?
Hi.
I know nobody likes me. I get it.
So what's up, man?
Nothing.
Cool. Are you enjoying the podcast?
Yeah.
Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Do you hear the enthusiasm? It's like, yeah. He's bored out of his mind. No.
So what do you want to talk about, buddy?
It's coming tomorrow.
Your T-shirt's coming tomorrow.
Excellent.
Huh? Awesome.
Yep.
You guys use the code, right?
Yeah, we use the code.
Awesome.
So for all of you who are watching, the promo code on the Underground Geek Shop for tonight is FAP825. The Fireway Podcast initials and the date.
And it's for free shipping.
And it's free shipping
on all
tonight.
orders.
So, Devin, was there something you wanted to talk about?
Hey, Josh.
Hey, what?
Do they know who I am or no?
We did mention it.
Yeah, we mentioned it, buddy. You're on the air right now.
I'm what?
You're on the air right now, live on
I'm
Facebook.
on the air, but But I'm walking. I'm not flying.
You're on the interwebs, my friend.
Oh, Devin. For everybody out there, this is my nephew that's on the phone right now.
The podcast.
He's on the podcast live right now. This is my sister's youngest boy.
I have to get off the phone, okay?
Yeah, get off the damn phone, would you? I'm kidding, buddy. I'll see you when I get home.
All right, Devin. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Devin.
Awesome. So
we have kids watching
in the
now.
podcast.
Yeah, but if you notice, though, he was just like, hey, Wyatt. Oh, hey, Josh.
Right.
Like, God damn it.
It happens. What can you do?
Like, oh, I'm not feeling any love in this at all.
Well,
so,
it
that's just me.
So, for anybody who wants to call into the podcast, we have some viewers.
Yeah.
You are more than welcome to call into the podcast.
Check it out.
The number, as it scrolls across the bottom of your screen, is 309-889-0571. 309-889-0571. If you want to call in and just talk some shit. I don't mean talk shit. If you get belligerent with us, I'm going to hang up.
No, I might encourage it.
Right.
Depending on who it is, actually.
Like, hey, Wyatt, look, your fat man titties. Ah.
No, that I'll start laughing. I'll be like, damn, they called it.
I got a phone call from my stepson.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Right? You're on the air with the Fireaway Podcast. I know it's Aiden. What's up, dude? Hello?
Did he butt dial you?
You are on the air, Aiden.
You are live.
I want to talk about Infinity War.
You want to talk about Infinity War? Okay.
Let's talk about Infinity War.
Let's talk about it. What's up,
dude?
Let's do it.
I want to tell you who my favorite person in it was.
Who's your favorite person in Avengers Infinity War?
If you say Batman, so help me God.
I liked Spider-Man because they acted like they put him in the Avengers.
They didn't just act like they put him in the Avengers. He was officially an Avenger at that point.
They didn't put him in the Avengers.
Well, they did, but they didn't. You know, it was kind
of one of those things.
He didn't fight with all the Avengers.
Yeah, with a couple of them. He was helping
just a
them
few
out.
of them. Yeah. Anything else? What else was your favorite? I know you like Thanos a lot.
As did I.
Yeah.
You like Thanos?
He was funny.
Yeah, he was
funny.
Funny?
And I also like the part when Mantis made him fall asleep.
Oh, yeah?
That was funny.
Yeah. It's always funny when Mantis makes somebody fall asleep.
Yeah. Just touches their forehead and that's it.
So, anything else?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. So,
Bye.
Bye, dude.
Bye.
All right.
It's always nice when the kids call.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
we actually have to watch what we say.
Well, I mean,
sometimes.
I've for the most part, I've kept it clean for the evening.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've had 3 callers.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Welcome to call in. I'm also getting an ad for Apple Music.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Apple, I'm not very happy with you right now, so stop giving me your ads.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what was your favorite part of Avengers Infinity War since we're on the subject?
Well, my favorite part of it was kind of like the darker side of it, I guess, with Thanos, snapping his finger and everything. It's crazy how a person could do that.
Right.
A being, I'm sorry.
Right. No, it's
because he even said, he goes, all I gotta do is snap my fingers and half the population's gone.
The thing that I thought was absolutely magical about this movie was the fact that they made you sympathize with the bad guy.
Because when you really think about it, Thanos, his intentions,
right,
were and I think a lot of people looked past his intentions. I mean, his
intentions were pure, except for he was an absolute madman doing it.
Yeah, he went about it the wrong way.
Right. I mean, it wasn't even Hitler-esque. I mean, it was indiscriminate, snapping my fingers.
He didn't just pick
dead.
One particular group of people. He just
snapped fingers.
Whoever he wanted.
Right. So it made it really easy. It made it uncomfortable to sympathize with the villain, but it was on the same note. You could sympathize. You could understand why he was trying to do it.
Yeah.
And they called him mad, and he's right here, Thanos,
the Mad Titan himself.
The Mad Titan himself, in miniature form. So, if you want to join the podcast, get your voice out there. It's 309-889-0571 for all of those of you who would like to chime in. I know we got some viewers out there who are watching, so go right on ahead and chime in. Going to the earlier subject of the Halloween movie, like I had said, I'm going into this Halloween movie with a open mind.
Totally.
I'm not expecting anything in particular. I'm expecting to see Michael Myers. I'm expecting to see,
And here's what the problem I had with the Rob Zombie ones.
Okay.
It was too obvious.
There was
no mystery. Obvious? Well, anytime you knew Michael Myers was nearby, the damn music would start up.
But that's.
And he wasn't even in the room yet. Like, after a while, I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen here.
I wonder.
And it was too predictable. And that's what irritated me. It's like he made it too obvious. In the original Halloween, he didn't always do that. He'd just show up out of nowhere.
Right.
And that's the mystique behind it.
Right.
I don't like when they give a lot of these guys origin movies.
Right.
Like, I watched... Oh, that was the other one I was going to talk about. Leatherface.
Right.
Hated it.
Okay. I didn't see that movie.
I got a chance to watch it. And let me tell you, I absolutely hated the movie. Because, number one, the way they went about it, I liked it better when there was mystery behind a lot of these guys.
Right.
You don't know what they look like under that mask. You're just so curious, but then they give you, like, this backstory.
Right.
And you're like, oh, my God, you just killed it.
Right.
You killed the mystery.
And it's something that they tend to do a lot in horror movies.
They're doing that a lot lately.
Right.
And that's what's really annoying me. And I really wish they would just kind of stop with these origin movies. Because now they're talking about doing one for Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right.
They're wanting to do one where it chronicles Freddy Krueger before all the parents in the area, burned him in the boiler room.
Right.
They're talking about chronicling his rise. No, don't. I keep some of this stuff mysterious. That's just my take on it.
I agree, 100%.
There's a couple of them you can get away with it, but but when you're starting to get overboard, okay.
Right.
What's another one they did that with? Oh, God, I can't remember it now. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but they did that, and I just thought, you know what? It was so much better when I didn't know.
Right.
Because it kept that curiosity, and it just totally killed it.
Right.
That's just me, though. I'm old school like that.
That's me. Give your take.
When I was your age...
So, for anybody watching, join the conversation.
By all means, call.
We'd love to hear from you, any of you out there.
Somebody that's over the age of...
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
You're more than welcome to call in.
Yeah.
We're not going to discriminate. We're just going to treat you with kid gloves if you're a kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Do.
I know. I feel like that time that what's his name had his own radio show. Alec Baldwin.
He had
his own radio show for a short period of time where he's like, "Hello, okay, so if anybody got a
ham sandwich?
Do we have any phone calls? No phone calls. Okay, then.
What about with Jason? He takes his mask off.
Okay, so when Jason takes his mask off, it's.
I will tell you right now. There's only like a handful of times he does.
Right.
My favorite one ever is 7.
7?
Only not just because I'm a big Kane Hodder fan.
Right.
But you can actually see his emotions.
Right.
The thing I love about when Kane Hodder took over the role of Jason was that his eyes. Because if you watch Jason X, there's one scene. Jason X is...
Right.
This scene in particular gives me goosebumps because I'm like, if somebody ever looked at me that way, I would just kill myself.
Right.
I'd save you the trouble. It's when he's chained up and the military is watching over him because they're going to transport him.
Right.
You just see his eyes just kind of look over, looks at the guy, and just glares at him. I mean, you just see his eyes just kind of close in on him like, I'm going to kill you.
Right.
He's like a shark. And I was just like, I'm like, jeez. You know, if somebody looked at me,
so gross.
Oh, it was terrible. It was just atrocious. Atrocious, a word I've never friggin' used.
Right. So, since this is the Fiery Podcast, second hour and a half, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have to do the inaugural fireball shot.
Fireball. Drink him if you got him.
Goes down smooth.
Refreshing.
It is. So, anybody want to make a phone call? Come on in and join us.
Join in on the conversation.
Join the conversation. It says it right there.
Join the conversation. No, we're not just reading it off the. We don't have a teleprompter over here or nothing. I'm lying. We do.
It's not. Well, it's not technique. It's not.
I'm seeing it right here.
A teleprompter, but
Really, nobody?
Wow. Like I said, I feel like Alec Baldwin. Nobody's watching.
Does anybody have a ham sandwich?
Anybody got a phone call? Anybody?
I can start like impersonating Al Pacino.
Right.
Nah, I won't. Well, somebody please call in.
So, I know we covered this a long time ago. I guess we can go ahead and talk about it. Uh-oh. I am watching this from my phone, so I can't join the conversation because I don't want to miss it. Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a call.
It's Michael again.
Mike, you really do love us.
Been trying to call, got area code, but no luck as of yet.
We're gonna look into that.
We'll figure it out.
Don't worry, Justin. Don't panic. We will look into it and figure out what we need to do.
Mikey!
Mike!
Welcome back to the Fiery Podcast.
Hey.
Stalker.
Stalker, yes. We need that on a shirt now, too. We'd have Mike's face like right on the front.
First time stalker.
Yep. Our first stalker.
Well, I won't stay on as long as I did last time, give other people a chance, but I actually wanted to shift gears a minute.
Sure.
I don't know if you guys are into this at all, but what are your thoughts on the upcoming video game Red Dead Redemption 2?
Oh, boy.
That's on you. I don't play I don't play video games that much.
I didn't play the first one. I wish I would have. I heard it was really good. It's by Rockstar, right?
Yes. Rockstar
Games. If it's as good as the first one, then it'll be a good seller. To be honest with you, like I said, I never played the original game. Rockstar's usually pretty good with their video games, and I know they sequeled Red Dead Redemption with the zombie version. Hey, we got the wifey chiming in. Oh, she wanted to pop in and say hi and show me her shirt. Hey, ladies, if you want a Fiery Podcast flowy tank, this is what they look like. Designed by Michelle. Oh, Michael hung up. Designed by Michelle. Fiery Podcast women's flowy tank. She said this is probably one of the most comfortable tank tops she's ever worn. So, there it is. Fiery Podcast flowy tank.
If you call in now, he'll actually model it for you.
I'll there it is. There it is.
No, Podcast. You got to actually put it on, man. Michelle's like, I'm going to have to burn it after that.
Okay, if I put this
God, we're idiots.
It's all good.
This is what happens when the fireball's flowing.
Yeah. But Michael already hung up, but I wanted to throw in my point of view. As far as video games go, I know Red Dead Redemption was a bestseller game. So for anybody who likes those games, I think that one was set in the Old West.
I don't play video games.
Right. It's all good. But if you like those kind of video games, I imagine since the first one went so well, and then the
Mike did she just now take it off or something?
No, she.
No, sorry, Mike.
Actually.
Well, we could lie to him and say, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Mike.
Yes,
she did.
She wasn't wearing anything underneath.
No. Do you seriously think I'd be in the? I was like, get the hell out of here.
But anyway, okay. So the game. Josh, put on the shirt.
Put on the shirt. Bring it back. I will.
But
are you sure? Because
you wouldn't fit into that shirt. I
promise
promise you.
No, then she'd really have to burn it.
That's a women's small, and you wear a men's what?
3X.
Okay, so yeah, that would
Way
be like
too.
It would be bursting at the seams in places it didn't know it had
I would
seams.
look like I was wearing a bra. With the way I eat and everything and my diet, I probably should be.
For all of you PlayStation fans, because I am a PlayStation fan, I have both PlayStation and Xbox. But for all of you PlayStation fans, if you aren't playing it, Overwatch is a fantastic game. You can play it yourself. You can play it with a bunch of friends. You can play it with your kids because it's not violent. I mean, it is violent, but it's not violent. It's not like Red Dead Redemption. It's a really fun game. Also, whatever the kids are playing now, what's the hell is the name of that game? Fortnite,
yeah. I've played that with my son a few times.
Right. Aiden
is
obsessed with that game.
So is Logan.
So is Gage. So
Logan, will play that game for hours. He would play it all night if you let him.
Right.
And I've played it with him a couple times. We took turns because he doesn't have a secondary controller.
Right.
And it's
a good time.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. It's too bad the fact, he has better luck than I do. He plays in the top 4.
Right.
I am like negative 250 because the minute I land,
hit
somebody,
the ground.
Yeah, the minute I'm not kidding you. There have been a couple times I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, the minute my feet touch the ground, I'm dead.
Right.
Somebody shoots me. I'm like,
we're terrible.
Are you serious?
We're terrible at video games.
Oh yeah.
But if you like video games, Overwatch and Fortnite are the ones I have played. I actually haven't played Fortnite. That's a lie. I feel bad. I apologize. But
you are so
okay. So Aiden says he's a tier 75 in the Fortnite Battle Pass. Okay, so there you go.
Well, that's cool. That's bragging rights right there.
Yeah, that's bragging rights. I've seen him win overall matches a lot. So
yeah, he and Logan have played a few of those together.
Right. But I liked Overwatch. I love that game, and whenever I get a chance to play video games, I'm still stuck on. I love Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I have not played that yet.
That is a fun game.
I like fighting games. I'm more into those than
I have
like that.
Right, and I have Injustice 2, which is really fun.
Injustice 2 is fun. I played that on the iPad.
Well, those are my recommendations for video games. As they come out, they should be getting even better because the graphics just keep getting better. So
yeah.
On top of that, you know what? It should be while I'm on here, they're not a sponsor, but I guess I should go ahead and promote our good friends Loot Crate.
Yes. Though they should sponsor us because then that would be amazing.
It would be amazing if they did, but I'd have to become a partner.
Oh.
What? The what? Oh. Well, I mean, I think I'm going to hold off on that until it gets here.
Okay.
But
all right.
But for all of you who don't have a Loot Crate and are interested in these boxes, you get a lot of great stuff. It's got a theme every month, and in that month you get like a T-shirt and a whole bunch of other just geek-oriented stuff, and they also have a horror box, they have an anime box, and they have a video game box.
Once I kind of get my affairs in order,
right,
I will be doing the Crate Fright one.
Loot Fright,
Crate Fright, whatever, and doing an on-air opening.
Cool.
So that way, people, they can see what they have to offer.
Right. I don't. This isn't the latest one, but I'll give you an idea of what's in these boxes. This adorable T-shirt that I'll never wear. That's all that's in this box. But as it stands, you get a lot of great stuff, and the T-shirts are perfectly fitting. They come with a theme. And this particular one was
Jurassic World, wasn't it?
Colossal.
Oh, Colossal.
So what came in this box was this T-shirt. This is June's box. This T-shirt, Godzilla back here,
which pissed me off royally.
And then this holographic photo of the Hulk that switches to Bruce Banner, which is really neat. And then it came with a Ghostbusters drawstring backpack, and every month you get an exclusive loot pin. And the one for this one was the Dilophosaurus pin. It was a cute pin. It was adorable.
Yeah.
And I gave it to my son.
Precious.
So, he got the loot pin. I gave him the loot pin for the month.
So if you're wanting to call in, it's 309-889-0571. The line is open. Well, I can't say lines, but the line is open.
The line's open. Nobody's calling in at the moment. I mean, hey, it's the first time we're getting callers, so
yeah.
I'm not upset. Is the more people that decide to log into the Fireaway podcast, join us, and watch the show, the more we'll have more callers. Oh, another thing that I did happen to get in the loot crate, which is fantastic. These are really neat. I got Frodo Baggins here. Frodo Baggins, this particular one from Mini Epics. These are all 3D printed and hand painted. So, hence the reason why he's still in the box.
Yeah.
But he looks really neat, and if you get the loot crate, you'll get these. You'll get pop figures. You'll get
T-shirts.
Yeah, you'll get T-shirts and a whole bunch of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, regardless of that, if you're a collector, if you like collectibles, Loot Crate is another fun outlet. It's $21 a month.
I think so. Yeah.
With tax, and it's a lot of fun. And you can always sign up every month to get the big Loot Crate. I can't remember the name of it. Taking Fortnite.
It's Devin.
Start talking. I assume he wants us to talk about Fortnite, and I
don't really know too much about it.
I don't know a lot about it either. I haven't played the game.
I have, but it's just not enough to where I can go on and on about it.
Right. And my
just about how much I hate the fact that there's sometimes before I even hit the ground, I'm dead. That just shows if there was ever a time where if I went to war or whatever, I'd be dead.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something. If you're not a skilled video gamer, a lot of times you're not going to get anywhere in these games. Like, I got Doom when it came out, the newer Doom game came out. Yeah. And me and Michelle played that online for like we got another caller.
All right, here we go.
Hey, let's go ahead. You're on air with the Fireaway Podcast. Who are we talking to?
Hi, it is Devin.
Hey, Devin.
Talking about like some Fortnite stuff.
Okay. Do you want us to start talking about Fortnite?
We don't. They called. Can you just like start like talking about like Fortnite stuff instead of like, yeah? Can you?
Well, to be very honest with you, Devin, we haven't played the game very much. I haven't played it at all. My kids have played the game, and Josh here is upset because he's
horrible at it.
Gets killed.
Oh my God.
Well, Devin, actually, if you want to talk to Logan about that, he'd be able to. He'd be able to talk more about it to you.
You know, just ahead of time, the best gun is the legendary Scar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool.
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay, so you don't know anything about Fortnite?
No, we don't.
I don't know enough. And
I don't either.
Amy, you're totally
lost. Because I'm old.
I haven't played the game. I wish I had played the game now so I could talk about it more.
Once you go, you're at your house.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
His garage, to be exact.
All right, man.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I know the game's really cool. I know everybody loves the game.
Yeah, like I said, I've only played it maybe a handful of times.
Yeah.
Well, you can get back to your podcast. I just wanted to know if you knew anything about Fortnite.
Well,
yes,
if
sir.
we get any information about Fortnite, we will make sure we pass it on.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Love you, Josh.
Love you too, buddy.
All right.
Love you. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Amy goes, determined kiddo. Yeah, that's my nephew for you. Hey, I'm going to keep calling in.
Hey, you know
That's
what?
all right, though. That's all right.
It's okay. We're filling time. It's all good.
Yep.
What were we talking about before he popped in? Doom. I was talking about Doom.
Doom.
Okay, me
Doom.
and Michelle played that game to death.
Really?
We even bought the DLC for it, the expansion pack for all the guns. And we walked in there and we're like, yeah, we got all the guns. Dead. As soon as
we got all the guns and we're dead.
As soon as we popped in, dead. Now, I mean, we thought we were good at the game.
Boy, did you learn.
Yeah, well, no, we had, if you play against a bunch of people who have been playing like Call of Duty or anything like that, first-person shooter games,
yeah,
you're just automatically dead. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't fucking yawn. What the hell's wrong with you?
Shut up, stupid.
Is it past your bedtime?
Yeah, I missed my episode of Matlock.
Oh. At least you'll make it home for the Golden Girls.
I know.
Thank you for being a friend.
Shut the hell up.
Yes, Aiden. We were all in the room when Aiden got when he got the win.
I wasn't there
in that game.
I wasn't there. Mostly,
we were walking in there to nag at him to tell him to go to bed.
Yeah. Hey, go to bed.
But no, it's quite an accomplishment to do that. So, way to go, Aiden.
Yep.
So, if anybody wants to call in, the number is 309-889-0571. 309-889-0571. Join the conversation. We'll be happy to talk to you.
Yep. So. Oh, boy.
Anyway, it's all good. If there's anybody who wants to pop in and talk about horror movies, I know Justin popped up a little bit ago. Like I said, he said that he was still unable to get through, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So if anybody's got any kind of horror-related questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. If there's any kind of geek nerd-related questions, we'll both be happy to answer them the best we can.
You know, a question that was asked a while back. He yawned. He need to take a shot.
No more shots, because then I'll really be out of it. Because I'm old.
A question asked a while back. I know we did it on another podcast that was asked. A good place to start with with comic books and collecting.
Yeah.
And where would you say is a good place to start? We're going to go into an informational series real quick.
Well, being that I've been collecting since I was about 12 or 13, and
which is the best time.
Yeah. Hey.
Aiden wants to talk about Pinhead.
What horror movies are coming out that you could recommend to go see in theaters? Well, there hasn't really been any that's really been coming out in theaters. They've all been coming out on DVD and Blu-ray, or they've been on Netflix or video on demand.
Yeah, the only ones getting pushed are the ones that are big budget.
Pretty much, and they're not even that great.
No,
I saw like Annabelle, and I just did not care for them. I thought they were generic. I thought they were just.
The Nun just came out.
I have no desire to see that either.
Well, I heard it's really good. So
it's the same supernatural BS.
Well, see, that's the thing though. The supernatural films are the better of the horror movies. If you personally ask me.
I will say to an extent, but it just seems this is the next big what I call flavor of the month.
Right.
For the longest time, zombies were the flavor of the month.
Zombies have been the flavor of the month for a while.
Well, now it's starting to die down.
I.e., The Walking
No
Dead.
pun intended. Yeah. No pun intended.
I just got that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Welcome to the conversation. I think The Walking Dead actually kind of killed it. They kind of killed it for everybody else.
Oh, they sure did.
Oh, man.
They killed it
And I was a fan of the show when it first came out. I thought it was great. I thought it was well done. And then after a while, it was just like I don't know where they went wrong. But the zombie thing was kind of big for a while, and that's starting to die off. Now it's all supernatural movies, and it's kind of like a cycle.
Right.
Like kind of goes in a circle. Then it's going to be vampires. Then it's going to be werewolves. Then it's going to be Wilford Brimley. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking about his diabetes.
He's walking. I got diabetes. I kicked my dog.
Oh, God. Don't even get me started on that. The other day I ran out of vanilla ice cream and struck my wife. Come to find out my wife's been dead for 10 years. Who the hell did I hit? Anyway, but it's just kind of a cycle. It's like some like a certain genre will come back, then it'll disappear. The slashers are going to come back for a little while, and then they're going to disappear. So I don't really. It's like everybody's pushing out certain kinds. Like when the whole zombie craze was going on, the companies were just pushing out zombie movies left and right. And some were good, some were garbage.
A lot were garbage.
A lot of garbage.
A lot of garbage.
Lots and lots of hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Thank you. And the same thing's going to go for vampire movies. Everybody's going to try to compete with one another. Oh, God,
man. No, I don't think they can go anywhere with vampire movies.
They can, but nowadays, though, it'd be so hard to pull off. Like, there was talk for a while, and I'm so glad they didn't follow through with this. They were going to reboot The Lost Boys.
Oh, God.
And I literally, yeah, exactly. I'm like, why? That's a movie that, for that era, stood out for me.
Well, see, now, that's the thing. Hollywood is unoriginal.
Completely. It's all recycled storylines, recycled characters, recycled everything.
Right. And,
to the point now where it's like true movie fans are going to sit there and go,
well, we're not done with the vampires. Morbius is getting a movie now.
But you know what, though? I'm okay with that. I'm really surprised the remake it hasn't spawned a clown horror movie remake surge. Killer Clowns from Outer Space reboot anyway. Actually, funny you say that, because they are pushing for a Killer Clowns from Outer Space, either a sequel or a series that follows after the original movie.
Chucklehead-worthy movies.
Yes. Lacey was saying that she misses Tales from the Crypt. I loved Tales from the Crypt. I love a good anthology series. That was one of the best ones next to Tales from the Dark Side.
Right.
Tales from the Crypt was so... I mean, it was a
jumping off point for a lot of careers.
Totally.
Yeah.
A lot of who's who of movies now in Hollywood. But what I loved about it was it had the horror aspect. It had a little bit of the blood and gore and everything. And
you guys ever read the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? Yeah, I have all 3 books.
I've heard of those. But no, let me finish real quick with Tales from the Crypt. But it was fun.
Right.
It was fun. You could sit there and just laugh. You're like, this is horrible, but I love it. I got to watch it again.
No, I mean, and then you had the Crypt Keeper who made you chuckle at the beginning and at the end of every episode.
Made like these little horror puns. I loved it.
They were terrible, but they were funny.
Oh, they were great, and a lot of big starts. Arnold Schwarzenegger even wrote one of them. One of the stories.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
The Change.
Yep.
And it was a great. You can tell he did really good on it. So. But yeah, Tales from the Dark Side is another one of my favorite anthology series where they tell different horror stories, like mostly ghost stories, but they had every so often like monsters, stuff like that. What was the other one? There was a couple of them that were like that.
Dude, I hate to do this to you, but I broke the seal during the break.
Oh, for crying out loud!
So just talk, and if you get a phone call, you know how to answer an Apple phone. I'll be right back. He'll still be here.
Now watch. Somebody's gonna call.
All you gotta do is slide. It's just a slider.
God, I hate you. Well, Jesus. You have the phone all the way over here. Wow. Oh, I thought you were flashing them. Sorry.
No, I was showing him the shirt.
Oh, okay. That's reassuring. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, there's a few stories from Tales from the Crypt that I absolutely loved. There was the one where the guy was he would draw things and they would come to life. There was the Crazy Santa Claus one. There was God, there's so many of them. The ventriloquist one was one of my favorites. But I did like. I don't really remember too many of my favorite episodes from Tales from the Dark Side. And that was one of those ones that there wasn't anything humorous about it. It was straight up, monsters and ghosts and things like that, like actual scary stories. I love a good anthology series, and I'm just rambling like an idiot. Oh, look who it is. Flashing. He's back. Give him a minute here. Can you get through? You good?
Yes, I'm good.
All right. Excellent. Nobody called.
All right.
I don't think anybody wanted to talk to me anyway.
Well, that's sad. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Thanks for calling the Fireway Podcast. Who are we talking to?
Hi, Josh.
Oh.
Devin.
Hey, Josh, can we talk about horror movies?
We're talking about horror movies, yes.
Can we talk about, let's see, not Chucky, not Annabelle.
It's going to take up like half the show right here.
Josh.
What do you want me to talk about?
Josh.
You want to talk about Josh?
Me? You can't get any scarier than that.
Josh, he's lame.
What?
Can we talk about it?
It. We have not watched the new It yet.
I haven't watched the new one yet.
We're going to review it next week.
Yes. Not the next podcast, not next week.
Can we talk about... What's going on?
Yes, next podcast. That's what I said.
No, you did. You said next week.
Did I say next week? I meant next
Stop
podcast.
drinking. Anyway, what now, buddy?
Oh, he hung up.
He hung up?
Yes.
All I did was say stop drinking. Jeez.
Right?
I wasn't saying he was drinking.
Right. You must be drinking, kid.
Are you on the funny stuff? Are you on drugs? LOL, it glitched. Oh.
It glitched. Oh. Okay, so Kelly Ray Cunningham, would you you would think with all the technology today they'd be able to make a better scary movies. Yeah, I agree.
I agree to an extent.
Yeah.
I love practical effects.
Right.
Like I said, I love the work of Tom Savini, Rick Baker,
Corey Ruby.
Corey Ruby, good friend of the show. I'm not just saying that to kiss ass. I'm saying it because he is a friend of the show.
Yes.
Corey Ruby, Rick Baker, Tom Savini, Greg Nicotero.
I'm sure he enjoys hearing. I mean,
oh yeah, because I'm putting him up there with the who's who of.
Oh, just assume. Thanks for calling the Fireway Podcast. Who are we talking to?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, this is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. I love how we said that at the same time. We're like, yay!
Yay!
So, you guys, he was asking about It. The new It are not as good as the original.
No?
At all.
No, not at all?
Oh.
Not at all. I obviously have not seen the second one because it has not come out, but the first one was quite disappointing. So that answers his little question.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Gentlemen, have a wonderful night.
All right. Well, you too.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye.
Bye. Well,
all right.
That gives us something to look forward to when we watch it.
Yeah. So, I won't really have to go into it too high hope-ish.
Right. I mean, I didn't expect a whole lot from it. I was hoping that it would be really good, but I don't know where they're gonna go with it.
To be honest with you, I don't know. That's just kind of one of those things where, I mean, I'm not going to actually go sit down and read the book again. I've already read it like a couple of times over the years, and it's like a freaking this much of a book. That's just chapter 1.
Chapter 1, the Bible.
The Bible. Read by Robert Loggia. As in R as in Robert Loggia. O as in, oh my God, it's Robert Loggia. B as in, by God, it's Robert Loggia. E as in, everybody loves Robert Loggia. R as in, Robert Loggia. T as in, Tim, look over there, it's Robert Loggia. Space. L as in, look, it's Robert Loggia. Okay, I'm done. I won't go. You're like,
pretty much.
It's like being stuck in line with Robert Loggia.
Oh, so if you want to join the podcast, number is 309-889-0571.
You want to join in on the tomfoolery and shenanigans? By all means, call in.
You can talk about Robert Loggia if you'd like.
We can talk about Robert Loggia. Or we can talk about Al Pacino.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
There's a dog on my leg. Hooah! When I'm hungry, I eat broccoli. Hooah! Can I get a cappuccino?
I don't know if Jana's watching, but I'd like for her to call in.
Yeah.
It would have been better if they weren't released too far apart from each other.
Well, I think they kind of did it that way because in the
released in
Come Home, Josh. No. Why?
Had to wait a week. That's your nephew.
I know. Why? What happened?
We've got hot dogs cooking.
We got the hot dogs cooking on the grill. They smell funny.
Oh.
My therapist said I can run up and down the hallway with my book bag.
Dude, you're making fun of your nephew.
I'm not making fun of my nephew.
No, you're not making fun of your nephew.
No.
You're just making Family Guy jokes.
No. I'm doing like my Sal Rosenberg.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Jerky Boys. Gotcha. So, we got any Jerky Boys fans out there? Jerky Boys fans?
Hello? Stop staring at my ass.
Oh, man.
Hello? Are you...
We do know.
Hey, does your ass smell like bologna? I'm going to start talking to everybody like this. There was this one time I had hemorrhoids. Oh, God. They were awful. They hurt me so bad. I had to put my ointment on with a sock.
One time I fell down the steps.
I got warts all over my ass. My wife says I have a real nice muffin ass, but I don't care. Oh, something smells like bologna.
So, if you'd like to call into the podcast, the number is 309-889-0571.
And you want to hear me talk to you like this and talk dirty to you, I can do that. Oh, happy. I can't even say it without laughing. Would you like me to talk dirty to you, Miss Honey Pants?
I got warts all over my ass, chest and genitalia.
One time my mother threw me down the stairs. I fell down and hit the floor and my shoes fell off. Careful, it's going to be you in 10 years. Story of my life. Everybody's threatened me with that.
Right. So.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm going to crawl into this box right now.
It's me.
Hello? You're scaring the hell out of me. Stop it. Oh. Okay, somebody please call in. Somebody other than my nephew.
Hey, we've officially already gotten phone calls, or more phone calls than Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, something smells like bologna.
No.
That's something ladies. That's something you never want to hear your guy say.
Oh.
Especially when you're in the heat of the moment. I'm not going to go into detail, but he's like, "Oh, something smells like bologna."
Oh, Jesus.
So you're like, that's a deal breaker right there.
Excuse me. Uh-oh.
What?
Lebo updated his status.
What is he
Not
working?
gonna lie, getting sick and tired of seeing I didn't agree with his politics before every RIP John McCain post.
Well, you know, we're not going to talk about.
Well, I mean, it's unfortunate, that he died, and it sucks that he decided to be, he decided. Well, he didn't decide to die, but it sucks that he had to decide to stop, taking treatment. It sucks when anybody dies, regardless.
Yeah.
And we're not going to drag down the podcast because John McCain died.
Nope. We're going to keep this party going. 309-889-0571. Call in. It is me, I stink. Whatever. Oh, my God.
All right. So, like he said, the phone number is 309-889-0571. If you want to join the conversation, right here on the Fire Away Podcast. So, what were we talking about before we were interrupted? Oh, yeah.
Wondering why I keep doing the Saul Rosenberg voice.
No. Where to start with comic book collection.
Oh, okay.
Collectibles collections.
Okay.
And
one thing I always tell people is if you're going into collecting for the monetary value of your comics, you're going to be sadly disappointed.
Yes, you will, because you're going to have a big collection of comic books, and you're not going to collect. You're not going to know any of the stories in any of them.
Exactly.
And
personally,
you will be worse off for it.
Right. You're going to feel ripped. Yeah, totally feel ripped off. I always tell people, you don't have to have every single title that gets put out. Because there's going to be some that you like, and then there's going to be some that you absolutely can't stand. That's just from my standpoint. Don't break the bank is another big tip I can give. Because
unless you have the money, only one title in your pull list at a time.
Yeah, don't overdo it. Don't overload yourself. Because you're just gonna lose track of all. Because it's not just that series. It's like a continuation of a storyline. You got, like, let's say you have a Captain America series, but then they've also got that continuation going on in the Fantastic Four, and that's going on in the X-Men. That's going on over here. I mean, it's scattered.
Right.
So, focus on one or two titles, I'd say. Maybe three if you
pick your comic book heroes that you like the most and go with those.
Exactly. Pick the ones you absolutely will follow and just stick with them. When the storylines start getting crappy, then just switch over to something else there, because you can always go back and get back issues. Not a big deal. But like I said, don't break the bank. Because I've seen guys that will spend hundreds of dollars on comics. I don't even do that. I love comics, and I won't spend any more than I allow myself to.
Right.
Because it's easy to go. It's easy to get overboard.
Take advantage.
It doesn't take much.
Right, and take advantage of Free Comic Book Day.
Yes. Go in there, because a lot of places will have sweet deals. You go in there. That's how you get your stash.
Right.
Is you just go in on those days. What they got, the free like sidewalk sales. Tim's Corner, that's no longer around, used to do that.
Right.
And I remember guys going in there and buying a box, like the long box, and they'll tell you whatever's in there is yours.
Right.
So you could be walking out of there with an Amazing Fantasy number 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man,
right,
mint condition, and you don't even realize it.
Right.
And you just bought it for $50.
Yeah.
Along with like hundreds of other comics.
If you live in the Quad City area, right over here in Moline, we have Had Fun Collectibles. The anniversary was today, I think. She was selling things at 50% off and all that stuff. But regardless of that, if you go over there on Free Comic Book Day, they usually have sales, but they also have the free comic books. And when you go to get the free comic books, those are either back-issued titles or new titles coming out that don't really have a big name yet. And you may find that you like those more than the big name titles. You'll get stuff from Image, or you'll get stuff from these Vertigo. From Vertigo or Dark Horse.
Valiant.
Valiant. We just you can find titles that you'll enjoy.
Justin even said garage sales. That's another good one.
Right, and thrift stores.
Thrift stores, antique shops even sell them.
Antique shops. I found this gem at an antique shop.
Yeah.
Toxic Crusaders. And I am so glad I found it because I didn't know they made these in a comic book. So now I'm going to have to go and see if I can't order back issues.
You might be able to on Amazon.
Right. So
they're pretty sweet.
And these are from Marvel. So
yeah.
There's a good chance I might be able to find the back issues of those.
The antique store in Coal Valley. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
that's where I got that from.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So that was Michelle. Yeah, duh. But they got a ton of comic books there. You can get comic books almost anywhere because comic books are so popular right now. Thanks to the Big Bang Theory, which had just, told, or they said that this upcoming 12th season will be their last.
They'll be their final one. And to be honest with you, I'm okay with it.
I'm not.
The thing is with that is I stopped being a fan when they shoved Sheldon in everybody's face. That got annoying.
Yeah,
because he's not even, and everybody keeps telling, oh yeah, Sheldon makes a show. No, he doesn't. I said, you got to sit and listen to guys like Howard and Raj.
Right.
Are my two favorite guys on the show.
Right.
They crack me up.
Well, they're also quintessential. They're the characters that we were in high school, or some of you might have been in high school, or the awkward kids that that got beat up or any of that stuff. See, the kids these days don't know what that's about. And
no.
Because to be a closet comic book fan only because it wasn't cool back in the day.
I will tell you the funniest bit of irony in all of this for me, because like I said, I was around when the big comic boom hit,
right,
in the 90s,
right.
And I remember kids used to make fun of me all the time, pick on me.
That's right. Things dying is the only reason why we love them so much.
Yeah. But I remember getting made fun of, because I loved comics and I loved, all that kind of geek and nerd related stuff. And then all of a sudden, when all these movies started hitting theaters,
right,
they're at them.
Right.
And they're like, oh hey, I was like, oh hey, weren't you making fun of me for this kind of shit?
Well, I mean, you started off back in the day with Superman, and then Batman in '89. I mean, obviously, all that stuff was out before that, but
right.
You had the Adam West Batman in 1960.
That was
but then
great.
There was the giant gap between that and the '89 Batman. So, so in that mix, after all those came out, they were like, "Well, let's see what else we can do." And then we got Blade, we got Spawn.
Yep.
We got and things started to. It snowballed from there, and once we got to Iron Man.
In the 90s, there were several movies in production, but they ended up getting scrapped.
Right.
Black Panther was one of those movies.
Right.
So was the Submariner.
Right.
And the Hulk.
Oh my God! Let's not get into the Hulk, man.
Well, they were originally when they were making it in the 90s. I think it was Stan Winston.
Right.
Was in on that, and he was coming up with this new way where you could make the Hulk where he's there. He's not CGI or anything. And then they had what was the other one they were going to do? But yeah, Black Panther. Wesley Snipes was signed on to play T'Challa.
Right.
Submariner. They had I can't remember who they had picked. I think it was Hugo Weaving.
Right.
He was still kind of pretty relatively unknown. I think this was pre-Matrix.
Right.
And I'm trying to think of what else. They had all kinds of movies. Tom Cruise was going to play, in the mid to late 80s, they were going to make a Spider-Man movie, and either Tom Cruise or somebody was going to play Peter Parker.
Right.
And yeah, there was this big book. It's you just kept hearing about all these movies coming out, and then all of a sudden you find out they got scrapped.
Right.
Because James Cameron was going to do a Spider-Man movie.
Right.
he was going to do. That was the Tom Cruise.
And now we get to try to fight off Tom Cruise being Green Lantern instead.
I don't know. I think he could pull it off.
No more Tom Cruise.
I haven't seen it. The last movie I saw him in was Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I know. And then
it was hilarious.
Well, I mean, okay, let's inventory our thanks to gods they didn't with Tom Cruise. Yeah, I agree. But on that same note, let's inventory Tom Cruise's movies. Okay, we got just the ones that we know of that we could have really hit our head against the wall with.
Before you even start on that, Justin, I was the same way. My intellect was like null and void.
Right.
No more Tom.
She doesn't want to talk about Tom.
Wow.
Well, I'm just saying. Okay, we'll just skip ahead to now.
Okay, let's skip ahead.
If I have to see Tom Cruise play the Green Lantern after playing whatever the fuck in yet another Mission Impossible movie.
Now those movies are all done.
Kill myself.
Now there was a movie that was supposed to come out. It was like a documentary. It was talking about all these movies that got scrapped. They were made, finished, all the detail, all the fine-tuned and everything, set to be released, and they'd shelve them.
Right.
And there was supposed to be, like, sequels to movies that never got released, and all they're doing is just sitting in the archives, just collecting dust.
Right.
And there was supposed to be a documentary on Netflix talking about all these, showing the trailers for them, showing, and people are like signing petitions to have them released. At least put them out on DVD and Blu-ray so that we can finally see them. Like this is gonna be funny. I saw the Roger Corman version of the Fantastic Four in its entirety, and let me tell you, wow. But the cool thing about it is that it was so true. Like the way they were portrayed. The way it was, the special effects and everything were horrible.
I don't know if I could see another Fantastic Four
this one was actually
movie.
Really good.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know if I could see a new Fantastic Four movie without Michael Chiklis as the
I know, he was perfect. He was perfect. He was Ben Grimm. But yeah, it was like the Roger Corman and Fantastic Four. The Doom was perfect.
Right.
They nailed his look perfectly. The thing you could tell was animatronics and a guy in a suit, but the way they made the movie,
right?
It was so true to the comics because their personalities were perfect.
Right.
It was just bad special effects.
What was perfect for me was when they made the original not the original, but the latest, not even the latest, the ones with the Fantastic Four with Michael Chiklis is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. They said that those movies were garbage, and then they released that other garbage movie
don't
afterward.
Even get Josh Trank. I wanted to smack the shit out of that guy.
Oh, I was like, okay.
Kevin Smith is brain dead as far as I'm concerned because he thought that was just the greatest superhero movie ever made.
I don't know if that's 100% true.
I beg to differ.
Right. Yeah. He that's neither here nor there, but I don't know. I thought it was hot garbage, and there was no way hot garbage. That there was any way that I would have. If they try to come back with that Fantastic Four under their belt, then they might as well just forget about it.
Yeah,
just split up the Fantastic Four, put the Thing somewhere else.
With the Avengers.
Yeah, right. Put the Thing and Mr. Fantastic with the Avengers. Let the other two just fly off in the wind. They were killed by Thanos.
Yep. Dust in the wind.
Right.
I had to make a Kansas reference.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. He's showing his age.
Yeah. Would you rather I talk like this?
So if anybody wants to call in,
is dust in my ass.
If anybody wants to call in, please call. Please call 309.
Shut me up once and for all.
889-0571. We'd love to talk to you tonight. like I said, this is all jumping off, giving it a try. We didn't really announce this a whole lot, so
no.
It's just happy. We're just happy to hear from you, either on Facebook or via telephone. So far, it's working just fine.
Yeah.
Probably not loud enough, but
probably not.
It's still working all right. We're happy to talk to you. So,
oh my God!
What the hell?
What?
Oh, it says you have 10 minutes remaining in this Facebook Live broadcast. Okay.
Yeah,
that's about right.
Yeah.
So,
I think we were made quite aware of that.
I think Facebook is trying to tell us that we've been on for too long.
Yeah. Like, seriously, guys, we're done dealing with you.
Yeah.
That's enough stupidity for one evening. Dust in the wind.
You know what? Having been said, maybe it is a good time to draw it to a close. Maybe we'll just cut it off a little bit early.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so guys, we were happy to talk to the few of you that were able to. Justin, we were going to make sure that we figure that out for you.
Wait.
That was just a loser report.
Oh, damn it.
So we're happy to talk to those of you who were able to call in. Like I said, Justin, we're going to figure that out for you, and that way you can call in. And, until next time, I guess. The store will be open until, the promo code will be good until midnight tonight.
Yep.
You can go to the Underground Geek Shop on Facebook, or not on Facebook. I'm sorry, on Teespring, so you can get your Fireaway Podcast merch. Use the promo code FAP825, and you can get free shipping until midnight tonight, and then, that's it.
That's it.
You get your stuff.
It was a fun night tonight.
Definitely was, and then we're gonna definitely try to get all those shirts in kid sizes also.
Yes.
So
there's still a lot to toss around, and we've still got a lot to discuss.
Yeah, we're hammering this stuff out little by little. We're squaring this all away. So it's good to hear from you guys. We're very happy. And then the next podcast will be
September 8th.
September 8th. So until September 8th, from myself, Josh, you have anything to say?
Oh, yeah. Stay creepy.
Stay creepy from Josh. And stay geeky from me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a Fireaway Podcast for this day. And, let's go ahead and play the music. There. Oh, crap. It's not even plugged in. So, we'll just go ahead and have a good night, everybody. We were very happy to hear from you, those of you who did call in. Make sure you spread the links so everybody can join in to the podcast. Oh, there we go. We got loud again. Sorry.
I'm hard of hearing as it is. What the hell?
Well, I just felt the need to do this. So, having been said, we're going to go ahead and play us on out. So, all of you who joined the podcast tonight, thank you very much. This is the very first time we did the phone calls, and it worked out just fine. Thank you to Josh's nephew for calling in. Peace out, Justin. It was nice to hear from you from all the way across the pond.
Yep, our first UK fan.
Fantastic.
That is amazing. I'm hoping he's a fan.
Right.
I'm hoping that he enjoyed the show.
So everybody,
back.
September 8th, and remember tonight until midnight, you can go to the Underground Geek Shop on teespring.com and get yourself free shipping. So thanks for dealing with us from last week, and thank you for chiming in tonight.
We appreciate everybody's patience.
That's right. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Stay geeky, my friends.
And stay creepy.
Until next time.